is going on? What is going on? Hey, how you guys doing? We have some breaking news to announce. I am sorry to tell everybody. I know you guys didn't want this rumor to be true, and guess what? I did not either. You know, I want to see black marriages work. I want to see black love prosper. Amen. But unfortunately, people don't want to do right. People do not want to do right. And before I start, I must let you guys know I'm so thankful to have all of you come join us to talk about a state of emergency dealing with our girl, Remy Ma. We love her dearly. She's very talented. And our brother, Papoose. Okay? They have data, but girl, listen. I was trying to talk. I couldn't get the shit out. I said they devastated. That hood shit just came busting on out. Shit, I'm trying to be professional, this motherfucker. How y'all doing? Let's start that over. Can we do another? Can we do a redo? Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Can we get the likes up? Hey. Can we please get the likes up? If you guys can hear me good, please press that one. Please press that one, okay? It is a lot of stories that are coming out, as you guys can see on the screen. It says Papoose is breaking down. Oh, he's breaking down. He is breaking down. They are saying he is crying. He's losing his mind because Remy Ma is steady lying to him because he don't have no proof that she cheated, but he know she cheated. But Remy Ma, I'm telling you, they are talking about Papoose is breaking down, and we have to uncover it all, okay? We have to get to the bottom. I know that a lot of you guys don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it either. You know, I am with you guys. Can we touch? Can I touch your hand? Can we hold hands and just agree? This is not true, okay? Let's just, even if it is true, we're going to say it's a misunderstanding, right? Because this is her coworker. His name is Eazy. Eazy the Block. That is her coworker. And she was caught busting it down on her coworker, doing a whole bussiana. And you know what? I kind of blame Hollywood for it, you know, because Hollywood, it makes you a whore. You know what I mean? If you're married and you're a wife, you don't need to be around bust downs and Tatianas. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Remy Ma was doing. She was around all them bust downs, and she ended up getting busted down by her coworker. Now you say, who is her coworker? She has a management team where she managed this guy, and he's a roughneck. Got a roughneck, gotta get a roughneck. Gotta get roughneck, gotta get it. I need it, and I want it, and I gotta get enough. You know, some of these girls love a rough neck, okay? City Girls just came out with a thug. I want a thug, okay? Are we gonna be honest out here? How many of y'all want a rough neck? Okay. Press 3 if you want a rough neck. Okay. Press 10 if you are a rough neck. Do we got any rough necks in the house? Any rough necks in the house? Who representing for the rough necks? Press 20 if hey, you don't want no rough neck. Okay, and that's just what it is, you know, and I want to know, have y'all ever had a rough neck? Okay, have y'all ever had the loving of have y'all ever had a loving of a rough neck, that beast, you know what I mean, that uncontrollable beast, that beast you can, you give him some good pussy, he can tame down, that kind of, have y'all ever been in love with a roughneck before? Press 25 if you messed around with a roughneck or you ever been in love with a roughneck. 25 if y'all know what it feels like. How does it feel? Now, they are saying in the comments, Papoose is a thug, but they say he's a reformed thug. you know, he's not a thug for real, you know, not anymore, you know. So, you know, I think she wanted that spice in her life. So this is the roughneck man. And let's just look at him. Now, this is his last statement, and he's still talking about this. But I want to show you guys the picture of him. And I want to know, does he look like a roughneck? Okay. Would you classify him? Let me see. I'm trying to get a rough... He don't take good pictures, y'all. Okay. I'm trying to get a good picture of this roughneck that she was working with. Okay. I can't find a good roughneck picture. Okay.
Guys shooting.
Okay, I'm not trying to hear his rap. He don't. I mean, that's a good sign of a good roughneck because he don't got pictures on here. And if you know roughnecks, you know they don't take pictures, child. You know what I mean? You know roughnecks don't be into all that picture, that glam shit. You know, they gotta keep it hood. So this is a video of him. You know. And maybe I can silence it. So this the roughneck, the young roughneck right here. You know, is he giving y'all roughneck? Comment, let us know. Is he giving y'all that nigga? Huh? Look at him. Look at the passion. He all up in that boy face, you know, pointing the finger. Is he giving y'all hard? Is he giving y'all bona fide masculine? Or is he giving y'all femininity? Is he giving y'all sweetness? What is it giving? Okay. What is it giving, y'all? Comment, let us know. If it's giving thug passion, bona fide masculinity, all masculinity, you know what I mean? Press 15 if it's giving bona fide masculine. Okay. Press 30 if you sense some sweetness in here, you know. You smell a little zest, okay? What is it giving, y'all? Is it giving that thug appeal? And maybe, you know, maybe she wanted a thug in her life just for a little bit. You know, how y'all, what y'all say? GIGI love roughnecks. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that, okay? It's giving nothing. We got knocked out. What? Oh, yeah, he did get knocked out. I forgot about that. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Not that macho of a nigga, you know. You know, you can't even beat up a man twice your age, you know. So that is Papoose. I mean, that's Eazy the Block. And that is the co-worker of Remy Ma. They work real tough together. And he was alleged messing around with his co-worker, which is Remy Ma, his boss. And he got pictures all on Remy Ma on his page. Look at that. That is a sexy picture of Remy Ma. And look at her husband. I mean, is this a face that look happy about this? Look how angry Papoose is, you know. And that's how he's feeling in the inside right now. You know, he is so angry. But I got to give it to Remy. Don't Remy look delicious on that picture of her, Eazy the Block he posted? Don't she look delicious? Press what? Well, I want y'all to press. Press 8 if she looks delicious. Remy, you look so delicious, okay? She's looking like a treat, okay? So look at her. She got a mini skirt on with the boots, all leather. Remy looking sexy. Come on, Remy. And guess what? Maybe, just maybe, when Papoose knocked him out, it turned her on, you know? When Papoose knocked Eazy the Block out, do you think it turned Remy on? Okay? Maybe she was like, oh my God, Papoose, why would you do that? But when it go back to the house, honey, nigga, yeah, you tore the house down for me, okay? Yeah. I want to know, do y'all think it turned her on to see her husband knock that nigga out? Do you think so? Would it turn you on? I'm just fooling. Can y'all please call in and stop me from fooling? Okay? Please stop it. Please stop it by calling in. But do you think that it turned her on? Press 29 if you feel like it turned her on. Press 33 if you felt like it disgusted her. Because, you know, some girls do not like violence. And for you to take it there, so 33 if it's disgusting, you think it turned her off. 29 if you feel like it turned her on. It turned you on or would it turn your ass off? I want to know. How do y'all feel about that? And call in, y'all. Yolanda, I ain't been drinking because I don't drink, baby. I don't drink. You know, he needs some, like, what? Geez, this is bad luck. Listen, Gigi is the queen of little violence. It should be 29, midlife crisis, looking like Holly, Holy Ellis. Okay, if they are roughnecks that doesn't look the part. Really? Coco, what? They got roughnecks that don't look the part. Where they at? Where they at, girl? Where they at? Where the motherfuckers at? Okay? Say hopefully he look crazy. I'm calling the cops on him and his lips. The last thing Papoose is worried about is some damn oh, y'all talking about the nigga lips? Oh, God. Oh, shit. I just noticed it. Okay, so y'all talking about his lips is chapped. Okay, you need to grease them lips. I was wondering what the hell y'all was talking about. They said he needs some lip balm. You know what I mean? Come on now. Come on. Can you... Do thugs grease their lips? What do y'all think? Do you think or shit? I mean, there's levels to thugs, right? Do you want an ashy ass thug? Hell nah. Nah, keep yourself up, nigga. Okay? Nobody want no ashy ass thug, okay? No country ashy ass thug. Nah. That's too much. That's too gutter. All right, so I'm going to need y'all to call in and weigh in on this. Let us know how y'all feeling about it. Okay, so I want to go back to the article I started off, but Remy Ma, you're such a beauty. She's such a beauty. Now, could you blame Eazy the Block for trying to shoot a shot at Remy Ma? Huh? Can you blame him? Can y'all blame Eazy the Block? You got all this around you all the time with these nice, sexy outfits on. You know what happens when a man and a woman get together, y'all. Okay? Do y'all know what happens when a man and a woman get together? It's attraction. You understand? So, can you blame Eazy the Block for being attracted to Remy Ma? Huh? Can you blame him, y'all? Can you blame him? I don't know if I can blame that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, they shouldn't have been working buddies for real. You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay? And they said he knew she was taken. Well, shit, the taken for the taken. You know how this world is, Cavo. You know how motherfuckers cheating on their husbands and wives. You know what time it is today. Okay, it's open season. It's open season, honey. So he thought it was open season, but he got knocked out for it. You know what I'm saying? And I wonder, do you think he regretted it? Let's talk about it. Do you think that Eazy the Block regrets messing around with Remy Ma? Or do you think he does not regret it and he'll get knocked out all over again to have his peace with Remy Ma? Hey, some men say, hell, it was worth the knockout, okay? And I think Remy Ma got some good puss. I'm sorry. I think Remy Ma got some good puss. Yes, I do. For Papoose to be staying down for that long, Cardi B, this how you know you got some good puss, girl, okay? Now, I don't know what Cardi B got, But Remy Ma, you know, she don't even brag on her kitty cat. She don't do none of that because she know it's good, right? So I guess the first question I want to know, do you think Eazy the Block regrets messing around with Remy Ma? Do you think that he'll get knocked out all over again for messing around with her? Do you think he felt like it was worth the risk or not? Comment, let us know. Press 1 if you feel like he regrets it. He wish he ain't never laid eyes on Remy Ma. Press 4 if you feel like he don't regret it. He would probably do it all over again and get knocked out all over again just to have a taste of that Remy Ma. I'm telling you, that Remy Ma, girl, you got that super soaker, girl. You got to. These niggas going crazy over you, willing to risk it all over Remy Ma, honey. They are willing to. And another thing, hey, you know, since everybody bragging on their kitty cat, I think Remy Ma, I think she got that super soaker, okay? For Papoose to be on her and be loyal for her for that long. You know, if she didn't have a good super soaker, if that shit wasn't, you know, banging, I think Papoose would have been left. Okay, I can't see a man sticking around when it's dry. You know what I mean? I can't see it. But maybe comment, let us know what y'all think. Y'all think Remy Ma got that super soaker? She got that, she got that Campbell soup shit, right? Good. Y'all think she got that? Press 10 if you feel like, nah, it ain't all that. Press 12. I think she got it, girl. I mean, because look at the result. Papoose. Papoose never embarrass you because he know you got that good. He know you got that good. He don't want to go nowhere else because he got the best right there. He has the best right there. And that's why he's willing to knock somebody out. That's why he's willing to fight, because it's that good, goddammit. Yeah, he's out here breaking down. And for good reason. Good reason. Didn't I say I need y'all to call in? Huh? I'm going to look in the comment section. They said, oh, we all got it for the right one, GG. Nah, everybody, girl, everybody don't, All puss is not created equally. All dick ain't created equally. I'm sorry. You know, some people are more blessed than others, and that's just what it is, girl. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody ain't created equally in those departments. Okay, what else y'all saying out here in these streets? Remy is his wife. Of course, he better fight for her honor. Fat girl, golden life. Well, ain't Cardi B? She's a wife. I don't see Offset fighting for her honor. Do you see Offset fighting? Oh, Didi, don't do my girl like that. Don't do Remy like that now. She ain't around the block. I got that creamy. Hell yeah. He need to divorce her. Remy ain't that masculine. Oh, okay, time out. Remy ain't girl, bye. Remy ain't masculine at all. Do you see this picture? Okay, we talking about current. Look at this. You don't see no masculinity in this, girl. This is all femininity, honey. Okay, we talking about current. We ain't bringing up the old shit. Don't do my girl Remy like that. We gotta give her props when it's due now. OMG, it's not about Cardi. It's not about Cardi, Melly, but you know, she's a big celebrity. They are in the same category. They are both female rappers. So I gotta compare Remy to somebody. Who else would I compare her to? Oprah? No. I gotta compare her to other girls that in her same caliber, in her same category. Okay, and since we talked about Cardi B so much, you know, why not just bring her ass up again? I don't see the problem. Do y'all see the problem, me bringing up Cardi and her being a wife and her husband and comparing? Is it a problem that I do that? Press 2 if it's a damn problem, okay? Press 10 if it's not a problem. I don't see the problem, okay? I don't see the damn problem. Okay, so they said no offense, but you started off well, you know what? Am I talking about Remy Ma past? No, I'm not. I said her current, boo. Her current. You know? Some people got hard knock lives, and that's okay. Well, I'm talking about her current. Now, ain't I talking about Remy, my current beauty? I said leave her past alone. Y'all bringing up her ass past. Fuck the past. We're talking about current, okay? So, yeah. And leave my black ass out of this. I'm not no damn celebrity, and I'm not no female rapper, okay? Smart ass. I see you in the bushes, girl. Okay, so let's keep on moving on. Whew, she know how massive she is. Probably got a big toy for First of all, Tiffany, she don't got no. Why you playing Papoose like that? That's a black brother. Don't you do that to him? Why you gotta do him like that? He ain't did nothing. Y'all need to stop always trying to make a black brother zesty. All black men are not zesty. Okay? Leave, get your hands, get your mouth off Papoose. Get your mouth off Papoose. Okay? Yeah. Man, no one really cares if Remy Ma, he can go to any club and find one better. No, he can't. Nah. When it's good, it's good. Okay? You can't. You cannot. You know, it's just like having a good big dick in your life. You know, you can't, everybody, most of the world ain't gonna have big dicks. So you know what I mean? Everybody ain't gonna have good dick. And I wanna know, since we talking about, y'all, every man you been with, did they always have A1D? Okay? Have they always been top tier D? If you know, every man don't got top tier D. And they're not all the same. And all Ds are not the same. Shit. Okay? It's not equal, baby. It's not. I don't know what you've been told. Okay, so let's go here because I sure did want to get to this part where I go to this audio because this just came out 3 hours ago. Do you guys see that? 3 hours ago? And we're going to click there. And before, can we please run the likes up? It's a damn shame I'm up here talking my mouth away. We only got 1,000 views, and we only got 200 likes. Come on now. Do y'all like me running this mouth or what? Please give me them likes. I wish I had KC up here so he can tell y'all to give the likes, goddammit. Oh, I think I got him now. Hold on. Let me call in. Calling from 702 KC.
Hey, what's going on, Gigi? How are you?
KC in the building. I'm
what
so
up? What
thankful.
up?
KC, let them know what's up.
You too
let
kind.
them know what's up, KC.
You too kind.
Tell
right
them to
now
run
it's
them
1,000 people. Yes, right now it's 1,000 people watching 1K. Only got 308 thumbs up. That's pitiful. Everybody,
It's
thumb
disgusting.
up the video.
It's
you
disgusting.
enjoying the content. Thumb it up, thumb it up.
Yeah, it's really disgusting, KC, how they do these likes. And we're talking about we're supposed to protect and love black people. I don't feel the love.
Right.
I don't feel the damn love. I really don't.
They're being lazy.
I don't know what
lazy.
it is. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna put no labels on y'all though. But talk to me. What is going on? We are hearing more breaking news. Papoose is breaking down. Okay.
Papoose is sick. He's sick. And he's going to be more and more sick because he held Remy Ma down. He snuck in that skeleton key for her wrist is freedom. And from, he's got to realize that Remy Ma, she's 43, dude is 45. Eazy, the block captain, he's 35 years old. Remy Ma on her Instagram, she's in her hot girl summer. I think she's in something called dark feminine energy. I'm not the expert on that, but just the fact that she's connecting with her dark side. And also, I see her when I see pictures of her, like before this month and before this whole fiasco started, she was hanging around people who were younger. I think she's liking the social media attention. It's almost like she's getting her groove back. And, social media is a young person's game. So everybody wants to get younger and younger to have that appeal. And her dealing with Eazy, the block captain, with him and the age group of people he deals with, her with the Chrome 23, trying to get that off the ground, Eazy helping her. They got young people involved in that as far as women and even some men. Papoose has to know that his days are numbered. I think he was feeling like he had more time before he'd have to deal with something like this, or he had things locked down because he has so much time with her. But people got to understand it's all about what did you do for me lately?
Yeah, but he can't leave because the puss so good. She got the good good. She got to.
Yeah, but it's not his anymore.
Well,
It's different.
it,
It's kind of like,
it,
okay, have you ever
it
I'm sorry, I mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Have you? I mean, do you eat cereal?
I had me some Fruit Loops
Well,
yesterday. Yeah, yeah. I've been
what?
fuck. Do y'all eat Fruit Loops? Press one if you fuck with Fruit Loops. Okay. What's y'all favorite cereal? Put it in. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but recently it's been the season of the Fruit Loops for me. But go ahead.
Well, imagine you eating fruit. You put Fruit Loops in the bowl. You put milk in afterwards. You got your bowl set. You got your spoon. You eating your Fruit Loops. You loving it. Imagine somebody else who you don't know come up and they stick your hand. They stick their hand in your Fruit Loops. The
I
Fruit
want to
Loops
throw
is
that
still the
shit
same.
away.
You're gonna throw it away, and see that's how we as men kind of view somebody else entertaining our woman. That's why he's so sick. And it's unfortunate because all the counseling in the world is not going to help him understand why Remy Ma is dealing with Eazy, the block captain. And I'm willing to bet this is all alleged that she more than likely is entertaining other guys as well, both micro cheating and macro cheating. So Papoose, he's sick because he's thinking, okay, I'm now the executive over this rap label that's for independent artists. I'm high value, if you will. Remy Ma, she's the boss of Chrome 23. Eazy, the block captain, is basically her subordinate or her employee, even though they kind of act like they're partners. So Eazy, the block captain, is like lower on the totem pole than Papoose. Papoose is higher. Papoose is wondering why is she dumpster diving or why is she
Ooh,
lowering
dumpster
herself
dive.
going below
Time
her
out.
level.
Come on, 702.
Okay, okay.
Dumpster diving. Where
Uh-huh.
y'all get that shit? I'll be watching another
That's
YouTuber.
how Papoose is looking at this dude.
I'm not going to
All right,
tell who I
compare
be looking
Papoose to
at.
Easy the Block
No,
Captain.
okay, I said the term dumpster dive. Where y'all get that shit from? Who started that?
Well, you know that's what people do when they're homeless. They go in the
Dumpster
dumpsters
dive.
and that's how they get their meal.
I know,
Dumpster dive.
but y'all been saying it a lot on YouTube.
Well, you know we throw terms around when we try to get excited.
Dumpster dive. I gotta add that to my
Dumpster diving.
vocabulary because I was listening to
Add
another
it.
YouTube and they was like dumpster dive.
Yeah,
Okay,
bottom
yeah, dumpster
feeding.
dive.
Yeah,
Go
because a
ahead.
lot of folks been, myself included, we've all been homeless and we've been there, so we know what it's about. But yeah, that's how Papoose is looking. Because you think about Papoose's accomplishments and the fact he's an executive right now over a label with independent artists who would love to be a part of Chrome 23 as a battle rapper, as far as a guest thing or whatever, to get some notoriety and to get kind of like traction going for whatever project they're working on. Papoose can open doors and help out Remy better than Easy the Block Captain can, as far as from his executive seat. However, Papoose is making waves right now in the battle rap scene. Remy didn't have to choose. She didn't choose. It's almost like things just chose her when Papoose found out, allegedly. So
Now,
Papoose is sick.
now it's not like Remy Ma. She don't want to leave Papoose. She was just having a good time. She was having a hot girl summer. What's wrong with that?
What was wrong with that is getting caught doing it. And now you got to
Yeah.
explain stuff. Now you stuttering. Now you have to, it's just that lack of that. I don't think Papoose and Remy Ma are really going to split. I've heard rumors they've been together. I think what's going to happen is it's just a strain on the relationship, and Papoose is not going to trust her anymore. See, once that trust is gone, now it's all about can he continue to respect her? And then if she tells him and is honest with him why she was entertaining a 35-year-old and people like that, is he man
Well,
enough to understand? Uh huh.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but y'all acting in the comments section like she wanted to marry Easy E, Easy the Block. She didn't
Easy
want to.
E.
She didn't want
Don't do
to.
it.
She
He
didn't
got
want
the
to
package.
marry him, y'all. She didn't want to leave her marriage for him. She was just having some fun in the sun, you know. That's all it was. That's all it was, y'all. She not gonna leave her husband. She love her husband. She love what they have. She just wanna, test the waters out. Maybe she heard he was packing, and you know what I mean, or maybe he's a good eater. So
Maybe he's a munch.
yeah, he a
Maybe
munch,
he's a munch.
y'all. He a munch. That nigga's a munch, okay? And he got knocked the hell out. And I was asking the audience earlier, do you think that turned Remy Ma on when your man knocks another nigga out for you? You know how men like women fighting over them? I think some women may like men fighting over them. What you think?
I agree as far as in general, but only if she feels disrespected by the man who's giving her the advance. Because you got to understand, Gigi, this was Chrome 23. Easy the Block Captain is like her Michael Jordan, and Chrome 23 is like her Bulls in the early 90s. They're trying to get a championship. They're trying to get things going. And for Papoose to do this, it ruins Easy the Block Captain's credibility. Everybody he goes to battle with is going to bring it up.
So
Everywhere, Remy Ma,
go ahead. I'm
well,
sorry.
everywhere Remy Ma goes to talk about Chrome 23, they're going to be asking about this Papoose and Eazy situation. It's basically eclipsing everything that she has done as far as making progress for her brand. And they'll get past this eventually, but they're not like battle rapping every month. They have to book this stuff. They have to book people to come battle rap. They got to sell tickets. Events take time based off the interview that Remy Ma and Eazy did. It takes time to get this thing to going, and just the fact that everyone's going to be focused on Papoose versus Eazy is gonna somewhat hinder her bag. And I don't think this is sexy. I think they've been arguing about it because Papoose, he's not looking to cuddle. He's not looking to go shopping and spend time with the family. What he wants to know is, did you mess with him? And more than likely, Remy Ma, in my opinion, she's giving answers like Cardi B. She's not saying, I didn't cheat on you, I didn't mess with him. She's probably saying, do you think I would mess with someone like that? You see what I'm saying? That's what I think that she's
say
doing.
that. Come on, Pastor. Come on. Didn't Cardi B say that same shit? Didn't she tell that man?
Facts.
You think I'd be cheating? If I was to cheat, I'd cheat with a big man. If I got niggas that's big and the athletes and all these people that got so much money, they tremble when I come into the door. So why would I cheat with something like that? Ooh, these girls out here cheating on y'all. These rap girls, girl, you can't trust them. Shit.
Can't trust
what
them.
they call it? They say equal opportunity for both genders. So I guess everybody cheating now.
Exactly. And see, it's tough because anytime, Papoose, he's with Remy Ma. Remy Ma is in a male-dominated industry, which means she has always seen Candy. However, the Candy looked at her as being ugly, overweight, unattractive, having a deep voice, not being masculine. Now that she's lost the weight, she's prettied herself up. When you see her take pictures, it just appears that she's in like dark feminine energy. Again, I don't know much about it. Maybe you, Gigi, or someone else can speak more emphatic about it.
Dark feminine
It's
energy.
deadly.
She just looked feminine.
I don't mess with them.
Don't you think she's feminine, or her current
Well,
situation?
she is feminine.
Okay.
So she is feminine, and Remy Ma is feminine. She looks fine as hell as heck to me. It's just that when I say dark feminine energy, I mean it's like she's like fierce, as in like a man eater. Like, oh, here she comes. She's a man eater, like that.
Well,
That's how Remy Ma
name
looks.
some man eaters. Who you think is what is? First of all, I need to find out what is a man eater. And Gerald, don't get your ass blocked. Stop saying my damn name.
Uh-oh.
I didn't give you permission to say my name. Okay, stop. Say my name. Say not my name. Okay. Now, what is a man eater?
So it's a woman who's involved with a man or men, and no matter what happens, it seems like she just tears them apart, whether through divorce court, tears them apart as far as juggling other men
Like Jada
or
Pinkett.
just get like Jada Pinkett. That's a
Okay,
man
Jada
eater.
Pinkett.
She's a man eater.
She's a man eater, and that will be considered dark, dark energy.
Dark feminine energy. That's an example of it
Dark
as far as
feminine
a person.
energy.
Yeah, it's like the shadow side of feminine energy. I mean, again, I'm a dude. I'm probably the wrong person to speak on it. As far as people will probably call in and they'll probably have a better take on it. But that's what I get when it comes to Remy Ma. That's why I wouldn't mess with her. And so, with that being said, going off of that, that's how I think Remy Ma is handling the situation. Remy Ma, she believes, don't let them see you sweat. So for her, the last time she spoke on this on her Twitters was June 17th. And she put Eazy before Pap when she said, I tried, and can y'all stop with the Eazy and Pap lies? Her putting Eazy before her husband, to me, shows who's more important. Okay? Then, like you pointed out, Gigi, there was the no ring situation. Okay, no ring gate. You go and you look up on her Instagram for the no ring gate. Do she still got the picture up? She still has that video up that everybody's referencing. So that's what I'm saying. Like everybody's pointing out all this stuff that are like clues or smoke where it's signs as fire. She's not taking anything down. She's not changing anything. And conveniently, you go to Eazy the Block Captain and Papoose's Twitter and stuff. They not speaking on it. So it's almost like she's sitting them down in the same room and telling them what they are and are not going to do. I don't think it's like a publicity stunt or anything. I think it's that Remy Ma is that B. She is that B. She's not like Cardi B. She is that B.
Well, I'm still stuck on Man Eater. Okay. Yeah.
It's a song.
Hold on. No,
Let me look it up when it came out.
I know what you're talking about.
I
but
thought you heard that song.
Not really. But I'm still thinking about the term and who's a man eater. Comment in the comment section, you guys. I want to know, who do y'all think is a man eater? And I want to know, Lori Harvey, would she be considered a man eater?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a man eater.
Shit. Represent for my man eaters out here. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the homework
the
homework for tonight is to listen to the song Man Eater. It came out in 1982. It's an oldie, but it's like she'll only come out at night.
I'm just going to take it and run
yes,
with it.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't want to listen to it. I just want to take it and run. Now,
okay.
Sukiana, is she a man eater?
Suki, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think she's a
Sukihana.
man eater. She just eat ass.
Nah, she's not.
Yeah, she just eat ass. Jocelyn, I would think she'd be considered as a man eater.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to know, out here in the atmosphere, do I have any man eaters out here? Press 1 if you're a man eater. I don't like how it sound though. Can we change the title? From a man eater to
well, I mean,
huh?
I'm sure there's like an up-to-date term. I can't think of it.
Yeah, we need an up-to-date term. I don't like the term man eater. Okay, I don't like it, but I do.
I don't like it either.
I like the definition of it, but I don't like the name of it. If that makes sense. Oh, we don't got no man eaters. We don't got no man eaters. Come on,
you definitely
Shay.
got man eaters out there.
Shay, come on, blessed up. Come on, man eaters in the house. Curly, talking about gross curly cookies. Shut your mouth. They not talking about eating ass, girl. She probably thinking about somebody eating ass.
Get your minds out the gutter. It's a song from the 80s.
Yeah.
Get your mind out the gutter.
This ain't Sukiana. Okay, stop that shit. Uh-huh. Yeah, somebody said dark feminine energy, on the other hand, it's all about being dominant, assertive, most importantly.
Right.
Okay. Ooh, talk about that. You know, that is an interesting topic, you guys. I think we need to, do y'all think we need to entertain that topic in another live, huh? Comment, let us know. Do y'all think we should go there in another live? Press 12. The reason why I say that is because I seen a recent post on some blog site, and they were talking about, and he was on his knees, and he had no clothes on, he had a mask on, he had a chain around his neck, and he was looking for a woman to dominate him. So make it say So
Okay.
I'm just talking shit. Okay, let's get back to here because we get all off topic. Okay, I did want to play this right here. Can we get some more likes? Cause that's distracting too. And you know what? Anytime we talk about female rappers, you guys will call in, and then y'all don't want to wait, so y'all hang up. See, when we talk about serious topic, they stay on the phone queue. But when we talk about this type of stuff, they can't stay on hold for long. They can't stay on hold for long. Okay, I'm gonna look in the comments. Say, can we please? Okay, it doesn't work when I say it. So, KC, can you tell them with them likes?
I got you. Right now it's 1,200 people watching and only 520 likes. You guys out there hating, stop. Don't be like that. If you dislike the video, change it to a thumb up. If you haven't, thumbs it up, thumb it up. And if you are watching and not logged in, go ahead and log in, thumb up the video. Everybody share, share, share.
All right, share, share, share. Sharing is caring. All right, so I want to play a little bit of this. Now I got this. This YouTuber call is Misty. Okay, shout out to Misty. I got you. I gave you damn credit. Okay, so
Your bug spray should take out bugs.
okay, I know you guys don't want to hear about the bug spray, so I'm gonna allow this to blow over. So anything you want to say, but so I can get this video ready.
I think people need to understand that everybody will be in love when they get married or they live together or just get into a relationship. People grow, and if you don't grow together, you will grow apart. It happens. And also, social media is a drug. Remy Ma is deep in that drug, and it's unfortunate that with social media and attention being her drug of choice now, and she's looking good and she's getting attention from people she didn't get it before. Papoose just needs to understand this is the natural order of things. Don't take it personal. Don't take it to heart. And if it comes down to it and you got to step away, hold your head up high and move on.
All right. All right. So this is a clip I was inspired by to make this video.
So it looks like Papoose has been having a very, very hard life right now because reports have it that he is having a breakdown after getting cheated on by his wife.
Did y'all hear that? He's having a breakdown. Reports are everywhere. He is breaking down from Miss Remy Ma.
Ma.
So everything just got worse for me at that time. Like my whole world came crashing down.
Damn. You can feel that. He's talking about his world is being all crashed down, y'all.
It's only been a couple of days since Remy Ma got exposed for allegedly cheating on Papoose with rapper Eazy the Block Captain. And
That's the thug I was talking about, Eazy the Block.
looks like Papoose has been taking it very hard because he just broke.
He's been taking it so hard. Did y'all hear that? Oh my God. He's taking it really rough, Prayers to Papoose. His whole world is crashing down. You know what I think? I think they're probably in church. I think they probably did the thing again, and he probably had to get reborn and get baptized and get it all to cleanse out. And I think that what she's gonna do too, Papoose. I mean, Casey. I think she's gonna go to church and she's gonna get cleaned up. Like she's gonna get I don't know their religion, if that is their religion, but she's probably gonna get baptized and get cleansed and just get reborn. And when she get reborn, then she's a virgin again.
Born again virgin.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because they're together spiritually. So I can see that. I think that's what they're probably doing. But let's continue.
Down and talked about the affair for the first time. And did he just admit to beating Eazy up?
So he come down, I'm going at him, he going at me. So the person who he was with at the time, he got in the middle of us. I'm saying, he like, yo, you can't do it like that. Give me the CD, I got you, man.
So word on the streets is that there is major drama going on between Remy Ma and Papoose, and they might have even broken up. I know that this.
Woo, girl, child, did you hear that? Did you hear that? And this is recent news. And I also said, well, I don't want to just take YouTube people. I want to see what's going on here in these streets on the internet world. And they are saying that Remy Ma, she tried to shut it down, but people are not believing that that it was a lie, you know, because Remy Ma said it was a lie, but a lot of people are continue to talk about this, and they say it was the truth. This is what Remy Ma said when it first happened. She says, "I'd like to apologize to everyone that was disappointed tonight because we couldn't get 3 full rounds from all the opponents. I tried. And y'all, please stop with the Eazy and Papoose lies." And you notice, like KC said, she put Eazy first. She said, "There's no place like Chrome. Right back at it. See y'all in August." Okay. So right after this, and I want you guys to pay attention to the date. What does the date say? June the 18th, 2023. So you would think everything would be done by now, but recently, Eazy the Block, he posted this a couple of days ago, and if you guys can look at the date, you see that 6 days ago, which is real current. Okay, it says, "Real niggas do real things, question mark." So he's adding Papoose. He said, "Papoose, you about to clear these rumors up before I do," okay? So clearly he feels that Remy Ma, what she did was not good enough. So he's giving Papoose a time frame to hurry up and clean up before he do. Or it could be seen as he's threatening Papoose to hurry up before I do something. And it definitely seemed like he is still challenging Papoose. I don't know if he wanted a second round with Papoose, but he's definitely getting at Papoose. And what are your thoughts about this, KC?
Well, Papoose hasn't responded to Eazy, but he did post on June 23rd, June 23, make sure it's the same day. Yeah, June 23, when Papoose added him, Papoose did make some posts about him being with Busta Rhymes, about TuneCore, you know, stuff dealing basically with the industry. He did not address Eazy. And so to me, him ignoring it is almost like an admission of guilt. He's not trying to address it publicly. He wants to address it behind closed doors so he can focus on the prize, which is Remy Ma. And Remy Ma, I know she saw Eazy address Papoose on Twitter, but Remy Ma hasn't said anything about it because what you just posted was the last time she addressed it. And in her post, on her Twitter post, she never said, "I did not cheat." She never said anything specific. She just said Eazy and Pap lies. That could be anything. Because that could be lies on the timeline, or it could be the lies that she's heard that may be different than what's popular. We don't know exactly what the lies are, and she didn't say I didn't cheat on my husband or I wasn't messing with Eazy. It's just Eazy and Pap lies. So I think what she's trying to say is that there was no fight, or it was a fight in our eyes, but in her eyes, it wasn't like a knockdown, drag out, not somebody sucker punching somebody and that's it. See, people have the whole subjective thing going on.
Okay, let's hold on because there's some confusion going on. What Papoose said. Papoose was talking about, I guess he works with Busta Rhymes, okay? He didn't say that Papoose said he's been intimate with Busta Rhymes. I see people in the peanut gallery, they are taking it and running. And you got to be clear nowadays because everybody is assumed to be zesty. So when you said that, people were like, well, a country girl, I call you that he's been working with Busta Rhymes.
Right. Just ran into him and said hi. There's a whole video on his Twitter. Just saying hello, basically. So yeah, everybody get out your minds. Nothing like that. I don't think anybody involved in this situation is zesty.
No.
If anything,
Nah,
If anything,
let's
I think
dead
it's
the
a guy.
zesty shit. You know what I mean? Now
Okay,
let's keep
I
on
agree.
moving on. So comments. Let's know what y'all think. Lee, did y'all who messing with me full of life so I can block their ass? Bus saying smash her child. Okay, see, okay, Casey, you gonna have to leave other celebrities out of this shit. Now people talking about some
I
Buster
see.
smashed her. Nothing you're showing is
What?
factual. Show sound backs from interview. You know what? This is factual, okay? This is factual. This is a gossip show. Okay, can you comprehend? Huh? Excuse me. No, excuse me. You. Do you know you're in a gossip category? Do you know what gossip is? We take articles around the internet on YouTube, social media, Instagram, it don't matter. And we talk about it. We have conversation whether it's real, not, or indifferent. What people are talking about in the gossip realm, okay? This ain't CNN. This ain't Fox News. This is gossip. Gossip Girl. XOXO. Ring-a-ding-ding. All right, so we got that out the way. Press 1 if you understand this is gossip and this is what we do, entertain gossip. Please press 1. All right. All right. We want to get some understanding. All right. So we do have some callers, and I do want to get to some of the callers. So feel free to call in. So okay, we got to understand. You know you love me. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go here. Gonna pump some music up so we can get into some phone calls. Feel free to call in, y'all. We love phone calls. Calling from 714. You're live on the air. 714.
Hi, Gigi.
Hey, I'm so glad you called me. What's up, girl?
I know. I love your show so much.
Love you too.
I was listening to the Cardi B live the other day, and I'm just trying to wonder what the fuck is wrong with all of these people cheating on this person, that person, that person. It's like, I don't understand why people are getting married if they're going to go out and cheat. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Well, my thing about it is they're a kid at the candy store, and social media in Hollywood have changed so much. It was a day where people were very private and celebrities were constricted. They couldn't do much because they were afraid of the paparazzi. They was afraid of a rumor. Now, rumors are so out there that rumors really, they can mean something if you make them mean something, but they can't mean shit if you don't make them mean shit. Everybody got motherfucking rumors on them now. So, I don't know. I think everybody, you are in everybody's business. And who's to say in the past it wasn't cheating? We just never heard about it. Now, we hear about every single thing. I think if this was all up in our faces, so, that's what I think. But, KC, what's your thoughts about that, her comment?
I think a lot of people cheat, and you can go to a restaurant, you see two people eating together, they could be cheating, you never know. I think the difference is that with celebrities, because we recognize them and we know their business on like who they're dating, who they're married to, it's easily identifiable, and a lot of people like a good train wreck. Yeah, controversy sells. If you,
right.
I guarantee, let's just say there's like 2 live streams going on YouTube. If you got one where people are fighting each other on a panel, and you got another one where people are talking about fixing the car, more people are going to tune in to people fighting as opposed to fixing the car, giving free advice, because like people like the drama, right?
All right, so at this time, we don't have any phone calls. So if you guys want to call in and weigh in and give us a comment about this situation with Papoose and Remy Ma and Eazy to block, please comment and let us know. Any other thoughts, KC, while I'm looking in these comments?
I would say I noticed that on Chrome 23, Eazy the block captain, his post with him and Remy Ma with the interview is still up, and also the advertisement for the event that he was a part of is still up, where it was the anniversary card. So nothing has changed behind the scenes that we're seeing like up front. And then like you showed, Eazy confronted Papoose, but there's nothing been made public. There's been no response. And this has been over a week. And there's still like rumors and stuff going around. So this is a train wreck waiting to happen. I think in about a month or two, we'll finally get something that's public, and we'll be able to be like, oh, okay, yeah, they're still married, but they're not together.
I don't know. I think Papoose cannot allow that good puss to leave. You know what I'm saying? It's just too good. Look how he looking right now. He loved that woman. He's not gonna give up. He can't stop one. Look how he looking at her. In every interview, you can see it. He's so proud. This is my girl. He not about to let that up for that. He not about to do that. I don't think so. I think they're going to work on their situation. And I think Remy Ma, she's not going to reply to this. And I think, Remy Ma, you are so smart not to engage in this, not to go back and forth. I think Remy Ma, she got a bad temper. And I think she is working on herself and trying to change her image, not to be so quick-tempered, not to be so angry. I really think that she want to better herself and better her reputation out here in these streets. And I'm just proud of you, Remy Ma, for not coming out showing your ass. And, you know, you are doing the work. It takes a lot of work to get out of habits. Out of habits when something always irritates you or people talking shit about you, you always coming out here. You bitch, I ain't do that shit. Y'all is real weird out here. It takes energy, if that's who you are, to get out of that and to grow. So I believe that she's been doing the work. She's been going to anger management. And she's been doing the work. What do you think about that, Casey? Do you think she's been doing the work?
I think she's smart for not answering every little thing, but I also think that she, or not, I guess, having her people go through her comment section to delete people who are putting two and two together, saying that she's cheating on Papoose. That's not too smart. And when it boils down to it, I think this is one of those things that they're just hoping goes away soon if they ignore it. And that's just, I don't recommend doing exactly just that.
Now, people are tearing her down in the comment section. I'm like, she got a manly voice. She's macho. She's masculine. Well, that puss must be so good for him to lay it down and still want to be with her. That puss gotta be A1. It gotta be a super soaker. It probably a fat puss, you know? And he love that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or do you think he'd rather have a feminine girl with some whack ass puss, some dry ass puss? Okay.
I mean, Remy is a feminine girl, and
she
you know
is,
she's got
but
a
they
great
her
body.
down in the comments.
You know, people tear down anybody these days.
Okay,
they'll
they
tear you
said,
down for
Crystal,
sneezing.
Crystal talking about some why I'm switching. Crystal, I don't know if you know, I am a flip-flopper. I will flip-flop on your ass. I am a joker. I'm on nobody team. Bitch, I am the joker, okay? Yeah, just call me Miss Joker, because I would joke your ass, okay? And, you know, that's just how I feel today. Tomorrow I may feel a different way. You know what I mean?
Right.
What gorillas say is always tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, KC. Talk more. I just have to get some straightening out.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. And so, I mean, Eazy even got a picture of himself with a black eye that he posted to his Twitter on June 28th. So he posted it June 28th. It's probably a black, him with a black eye. And it's probably when Papoose hit him.
And that's
so
on Instagram?
That's on Papooses, not Papoose, but Eazy the Block Captain's Twitter. The algorithm bowl. Yeah, it's
I'm not on
Eazy
Twitter.
Block Captain. Oh, you got to get on everything. Yeah,
I'm not
he got
on
a picture of him with a black eye.
Because I ain't trying to be popular.
Wow.
I don't want to be popular. Okay.
Well, all you got to do is just lurk. Just be lurking.
Yeah, I gotta lurk. I ain't trying to have these celebrities sue me for real. Okay, I like talking my shit in peace. When you become too famous, too big, talking shit, I don't think it's a good look. I don't want to be known as being messy for real, y'all. Okay, shit. Okay, I want to keep my messing quiet. Okay, so let's go. We do have some phone calls. Let's continue picking up some phone calls. You know I love when y'all call. Calling from 907. You're live on the air. 907.
Yeah, it's Jarrell. I was in the comments. You kind of, went off on me a little bit, but I just came to clear myself a little bit. I watch your show all the
No,
time.
you did not.
Yeah,
No, you did not, Jarrell.
yeah.
Hold up.
Me and my girl always watch
Where
your
the
show.
love at? Where the love at? I didn't feel the love in the comments.
Man, we subscribe
and then,
to
hold
your,
on, 907. How your ass gonna roll up on me like that? You didn't even say, hey, how you doing? You don't know how the day I had. You don't know how the day I had. You never even asked
You know what?
me.
You right.
How's
you
your day?
right.
How's it going? You just
right.
came up here, rolled up with an attitude. What?
I just ain't, look, I ain't even gonna lie. We black, man, and I'm tired of our race coming in last. You feel me? And so Remy, how she did Papoose, I ain't never seen that coming, ever. I'm like, better cheat on bro. And then he punched Buddy and that whole situation, all that. Obviously, that's their life. We don't know what's going on with them. They was in love with each other. Whatever happened, people grow. That's what it is. But at the end of the day, the way we do each other shows a lot about our character. And I was not expecting that. So when you was talking about it and you was like, oh, she's just trying to test the waters, I feel like you would have went in if it was the other way around and it was Papoose that cheated. Man, you would talk big shit. So that's why I was coming like that. I watch your show all the time.
How about you talk big shit? We got KC here. You know, he ain't feel the need to say nothing. You know what I mean? So, 907, since you want to talk big shit about Remy, put it on the flow. Put it on the flow.
All right, this is how I feel. I feel like any real woman, if you get locked up, you locked down, and you in jail, your nigga hold you down the whole 7 years. There is nothing coming up to embarrass you or none of that shit. There's no way you should get out and shame your own unity with him, embarrass him like that in front of everybody by cheating. Straight up, black or not.
KC,
I'm gonna
what's
respond
your
to
thoughts?
that.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all.
I'm respond to that by
sit in the back.
saying it's easy to love somebody when they need you. Remy Ma was locked up for 6 years, from March 27, 2008 to August 1, 2014. So yeah, it's easy to love somebody when you need them, when you have nobody else. And that's why when they got out, they got married February 2016. So from 2016 to right now, you're looking at least 7 years. In 7 years, she hasn't needed him. And right now, who Remy Ma needs, in my opinion, is Eazy, the block captain, and people who can help get Chrome 23 off the ground. Papoose, she loves him. She's always going to love him because he's the father of her kid and everything. But Papoose is more like, what have you done for me lately? And he really can't say much. But Eazy, the block captain, he's helping right now.
I heard you say that.
Go ahead.
You know, I take that into consideration, right? But at the same time, I think about it like, when it comes to loyalty, I get it. Your partner ain't always gonna be the perfect person for your dream. But at the same time, your business life is separate from your love life. She don't gotta fuck Eazy. She could work with him on a level where they get into what they need to do and everything getting accomplished accordingly. And she still got her home intact. When she break that boundary right there, she should have already talked to Papoose and say, hey, look, man, I'm feeling some type of ways. Like, we did what we did, and it was fun and amazing. I love you forever. You're going to be a soldier in my eyes forever. But I got to move around because I'm feeling some types of ways. I'm growing in a different direction. Break it down like that, because I feel like he would have did the same. And I feel like us as black people, we owe that to each other. We come from trauma. We come from generational slave shit. There's so much that dive deep into us. I don't think there's no excuses to be made. I understand the reasons that you were seeing why she made the move she made, but it's still a messy move. It's still a sloppy move, and it's still a move that I bet a lot of people did not expect out of Remy Ma with the reputation she got.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, and you know what? Who we got to blame is the devil. You know, because Remy didn't want this. Remy
Absolutely.
loved her family. and she was down with her family, but Satan got into her mind and said, you need something different. You need to test the waters. You
Hell
just need to
yeah.
have fun. You ain't never been this gorgeous. Look at you now, Remy. You are so pretty. You know, it's a different world. And Remy Ma, she lives in a different world. She got smaller. And when you have a different look on the outside, the world treats you different. Men treat you different. And she's never had this type of
Definitely.
attention. So she want to dip her toe in the pool, but she don't want to destroy her marriage or her family. She love them. She just don't know what to do. And it's like, well, goddamn, do I want to live my whole life just not dipping my toe in the pool? Not just always sitting back wondering, what if? How would it feel? You know what I mean? So I believe she got tempted.
And that's what people do.
She got
though.
tempted and she
But when
tempted
they
in,
think
and it felt so damn good. You know? And she just kept
But
it. She
Gigi, you
marinated
already
a little
know.
bit.
You
Okay?
It ain't. But you know, Gigi, straight up. Sometimes the grass look green on the other side, but it's really only green where you water it. She don't know if she get with Eazy and he got baby mamas and side chicks popping out wanting to fight her. Now the next year of her life is involved in new drama and all types of gossip and blogs and shit. And that'll be the worst move she made, because her with Pat, their world was sacred. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you don't even know. I mean, sometimes we don't make the best decisions off of emotions. And you talk a lot about
her world was probably sacred because ain't nobody was checking for her like that. She wasn't getting the attention like that, you know? And that's why some people...
No, I think she was.
Have you...
Real niggas like real bitches, straight up.
Okay.
Real niggas go for real women, straight up.
Well,
no matter what. They was behind Papoose back, DMing her. She been getting niggas popping at her. So she got out of jail.
So you don't think it's a difference? KC, do you think it's a difference how the attention that Remy Ma got in the past with her old look versus her new look?
Definitely a different attention. And I mean, just look at her Instagram. Like, she looks, I'm not gonna say like a dime piece, but she looks like she could actually walk into a room and compete with whoever's in there. I wouldn't say a dime piece.
She is looking like a dime piece. Fuck it. She
you
is
think
looking
so?
like a dime piece? She black. She beautiful. She not cracking, bro.
Right.
For real, she looking good. It's really hard to maintain a certain type of figure once you hit a certain age. So that right there, she's been putting in the work. But what I mean is the attention, she's been getting that. That the attention, it may be from a different type of crowd now.
Jared, let's ask the audience. Okay, Remy Ma, when she first came on the scene, when she first had her first look, do you think she was getting the same attention as her new look? Press 1 if you feel like it's the same attention, it's the same vibes, it's the same moods. Or press 5 if you feel like it is different. Her new look and her old look, she's getting different types of attention. It's a new world. Press 5.
Yeah, but she's still a battle rapper. You feel me? It's battle rappers that want her. It's New York underground niggas that want her, you know? And it's been New York underground niggas that want her. They know she gonna keep her mouth shut when the pack come in, when the feds hit the door. That's the same niggas that wanted her from day one is the same niggas that want her.
When she first came out, the internet wasn't the way it was. So she was getting attention being in magazines, but like something like Facebook became popular in like 2010, Instagram a couple years later. So the attention she gets, she's getting the same attention. It's amplified because now she got 10.4 million followers. And every time she posts something that's kind of sexually suggestive, she's getting like, like you know
people don't see that
50,000 views and likes and stuff. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
People don't see that side of her. People don't see that side of her. So, you know, that's always, whenever, and niggas is dirty like that. Like, as soon as we see a female start coming out and she's starting to, like, explore herself, it don't matter what age she at. As soon as she starts exploring herself, we out there to keep it pushing. We out there to cheer her on. Like, hell yeah, that shit's sexy as hell. Drop some more. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that don't mean that's good for her. That don't mean that's good for her growth. That don't mean that's good for her mental health. You know, because she's gonna be in a situation where she's confused, and now her home is in a mess, and none of that shit. Money can't pay for none of that type of reconciliation or resolutions, and none of that. Money can't take care of none of that. Yeah, you can get the other business off the ground with Eazy, but at the end of the day, is Eazy gonna be half the man that Papoose was? No, I don't know neither of the men. I'm just a fan. I'm on the outside. I watch Gossip Girl all the time. This shit hilarious to me. I'm a dude. I don't really too much into it. But me and my girl be, yeah, Gigi, your ass be having me crying with the shit you be saying in
I
these
know
fucking
that's right.
videos.
Let
But
them know. Let
that
them
ass,
know.
you know what I'm saying? We watch this shit, but we can't even act like what she did was cool. Even if we breaking it down to why she's doing it and what's different these days and where she's at in her growth and in her platform, that's cool. But at the end of the day, bottom line, what she did was not okay for the black community. That's not.
Hold on, let me ask you this: as far as the
women.
black community, what did Remy Ma do wrong that we know that's factual, not gossip, but factual?
Well, shit, I don't know what's fact. I don't know neither of them, so I don't know what's fact. I'm talking about if she cheated, that shit was wrong. She should have told
Right,
Papoose,
if she cheated.
I'm feeling this dude. I'm not feeling it. If she cheated, I feel like she should have told Papoose, listen, man, I'm going in a different direction. I never planned for this, and I'm sorry, but I got to keep it 1,000 with you like you kept it with me. And look, it is what it is, but I'm moving in a different direction. So, you know, I don't want you to hear it from nobody else. I want you to hear it from me. Boom. Keep it 1,000 with them. Y'all
That's
I've
not
been in prison 7
realistic.
years.
I mean, how many people you know
How?
before they
That's
cheat
adulting.
or when they think about cheating, they tell their husband or wife, hey, babe, Teresa, the girl I work with, I'm thinking about smashing that. When I was around her today,
No,
I
they're
had
not
a
gonna
heart
say
on,
that.
and I couldn't help it.
Nobody's going to tell them who they're going to cheat on. My bad, Gigi, my bad.
Okay, go ahead.
Nah, my bad. I ain't mean to cut you off. Nah, I'm not saying that anybody will, like, you know, announce I'm about to go cheat. I'm saying that if she realized, okay, my momentum is no longer here with Papoose, I think after a couple weeks go by and she's realizing this is her new form or her dark energy or whatever it is she's about to explore, she knows that Papoose is not number one priority anymore. So I assume that it would be best to tell him, look, I'm feeling like I'm moving in a different direction.
Sorry to cut you off, but I think you're right. You know, if she was perfect, that would happen. But, you know, unfortunately, Remy Ma, she's not perfect. She makes mistakes. And, you know, one thing can lead to another by mistake. Some people can be in denial, like, you know, yeah, I have a relationship with him and it's an attraction, but I'm in denial. No, I would never cheat on my husband. I love him dearly. And, you know, the vibes are there when she's with that man and they talking to each other and she feels something. You know, sometimes she can get wet. Have y'all ever talked to a nigga and y'all ass got wet? Comment, let know. Press 4 if you ever talked to a man and you got wet. Press 10 if you've never had that situation. Yeah, and some, you know, man, I'm sure, have you ever talked to a girl, just a regular conversation and shit got on hard? You know, so maybe she has.
No, definitely, many times.
Okay, so and she a human.
Many times, but what I was gonna say is, if this was different though, would you still have that same type of care and concern for Papoose's growth and his wanting to test the waters if he was the one who cheated and she knocked out the girl that he was cheating with? Would it be the same rhetoric and narrative on the gossip show as it is for Remy?
Today, maybe. Tomorrow, maybe not.
Hey, I respect that. You said I'm a flip-flopper.
Hell yeah. Shit. I'm going where the wind goes.
Hey,
if the
so
wind
hard.
go left, I'm going
left.
left.
For sure. Well, thank y'all for having me on here.
We
Gigi.
appreciate you.
Man.
We appreciate it. Okay, we're going to let him go. Yeah, come on, callers. That was a great caller. You know, we love great callers. Ain't that right, KC?
Oh, yeah.
KC.
We also love when we got 1,200 people watching and we got 1,200 likes. We don't have that. We just have 758. Keep up the good work and increasing those likes. Let's support GIGI.
Now, Lynette says exactly, you don't need to be perfect, but having respect for the marriage and for her faithful husband to be able to have the conversation. And that's respect for self and him. This flow is very messy. It is very messy. So what does that look like? Can you guys talk to us about what does that look like? How many of you guys have been in a relationship, in a marriage, and you told your spouse, hey, I'm thinking about being with somebody else. How many of you guys have ever did that? Press 4 if you have. Press 10 if you never did that. I ain't gonna never do that shit. Hell no.
Hell
KC,
yeah, I'm looking
have you
for the
ever did
fours.
it? Have you ever did it, KC?
Never have, never will. I'm looking for the fours.
Right.
I'm looking for the fours.
And KC, why haven't you ever did that? Why haven't you ever, be so grown up and mature to sit your lady down and to say, hey, Cheryl at work, big booty Cheryl, I just want to hit it for 1 second,
Well, like, because it's harmful, because, it's a hurtful conversation. It's just as bad as telling somebody you cheated. And I've always wanted to like respect somebody's feelings, so I would break up with them and then get with a new person, but just wouldn't do anything public with them until like a month or two passed from a previous relationship. So it's no like overlap or appearance of overlap. I'm more about protecting somebody's ego and everything, and doing people right even after the relationship's over with. It's a lot of fours in the chat. Wow.
They lie. They lie.
You think they lying?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's that dark feminine energy.
Some of y'all fours got to call in and let us know how that go. Okay? Hell no. If I'm with a man and he cannot afford to take me out to restaurants, I'm still going to go on a dates with the mother niggas, okay? And I'm not going to tell him because I don't want him to feel insecure.
Oh, wow.
What? I don't want him to feel insecure.
He said if he can't afford to take you out to the Michelin 3-star restaurant,
right,
you're going to go to that same restaurant with somebody else.
You know why, KC? Because I deserve to be treated.
Why is that?
It's my treat, okay? I don't really want to be with them, but I just feel like I need to treat myself, so I allow their ass to treat me. And I know it's a form of cheating. It's not a physical cheating. But what he won't hurt. Say no.
They call that dating, not dating for a purpose, but dating for dinner. I don't know. It's a lot to unpack with that.
Yeah, going to a nice opera. Because, ladies, some men that you're not in a relationship, they can just introduce you to so much in life that maybe your current man can't, It don't mean you want to be intimate with him or you want to leave your current man for him. You just want to experience the new experiences. In my mind, you're just a friend, even though so that's how I become a denier and all that shit. Okay, so let's go on to our next caller. Have you ever heard of some shit like that, KC?
I've heard that sounds like monkey branching, and it sounds like hypergamy.
Monkey branching.
We'll have to talk about it later.
Your terms.
Well, it's where you basically you need to be in the internet. You need to be in this YouTube street. So basically, it's like you're with somebody and you're testing the waters with somebody else who may be a better person to see if that's something that you could swing to and level up like Sierra. Hypergamy.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. Come on.
Yeah, level up.
Yeah, I like that shit. Okay, yeah. I need to go to that class. Okay.
They actually have those classes right now on the YouTube streets. I know you don't want me to name other YouTubers, but there's women out here that are talking about level up.
Because I don't got no beef with them people in them sectors. Go ahead. Who?
Well, it's just like She-Raw 7-1 or She-Raw 7. She talks about hypergamy, and then there's other people who talk about leveling up and chasing the bag. That's the only one I could think of right now, She-Raw 7. There's a whole host of other ones that talk about getting with somebody older or somebody who makes more money so you can have a better life. I think also Crystal McCare's
I call it networking. Okay? That's what I call it, networking.
Okay.
That's
a friendly way to say it.
Yeah, networking. Now, what is hypergamy?
Well, hypergamy is where a woman dates someone who's on a higher social class because she wants to, if she gets with this guy, he moves her up the social class ladder. So like upward mobility. So Crystal McCare's, and she talks about it.
I like that agenda.
Yeah, the divestment movement, they talk about that. Hopefully somebody can call in. They probably know way more than I do about it because, I'm a dude, so dudes really can't be hypergamous. But yeah, there's a lot of
guys
there's a lot of that going on.
Other women that has more money.
Well, we can't because if you're with a woman, this is my opinion, if you're with a woman and she makes more than you, it's like she's going to start like ruling you and controlling you and losing respect for you. So you become like her pet. So men can't be hypergamous we could date somebody or marry someone that makes more money, but it's not going to work out for us in a positive way long term. But for women, it does work out because you got divorce court, you got the family court with the child support and all that. Whereas there are men who get alimony and stuff from women when they divorce them, and the women makes more money. But it's just more common that a woman is going to want to date up and not date down unless she's like what they call like a mammy or whatever. It's a whole science to it. A mammy, right? You know, someone who's pro-black will be like, I'm gonna get what he can, even though he's only making $10 an hour, and I'm gonna hold him down. You know, those are the women that would be hypogamous, which is dating down your social class and you being lowered. But most of the conversation online is hypergamous or leveling up.
Can you be a hybrid, like a mix of mammy and a mix of hypergamy?
Nah, I mean, you can.
Yeah, y'all need to do a hybrid.
Depends on the guy.
A hybrid. Maybe you got one nigga roughneck that you a mammy for, and then the other nigga, you know, you go on trips and stuff for. You know what I mean? That's a hybrid.
Well, now that happens too.
It's a
that
hybrid.
happens too. You get the guy to pay your bills, and then the one who you really want to be with, the one that bends you over, that blows your back out, he's like quote unquote Tyrone and whatever. Yeah, there you go, GG. See, you already catching on.
Hybrid. Yeah, it's a hybrid something. Y'all just need to come up with a term for it. Okay.
Hey, GG. Hey, KC.
Hey. Damn, how you hung up?
So, GG,
what's up? KC, call back. I guess the phone dropped. I think the phone been dropping. Yeah, talk to me, 919, because KC was online, but the phone dropped.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, GG, I feel like Remy has been really blessed. I feel like it's almost like God gave her another chance. I feel like she's got that Benjamin Button. She's like aging backwards. She looks better than she's ever looked before.
Can you say that?
She is a dime.
919, hold on. Now, I understand everybody beauty is an eye to beholder, you know. But I definitely feel like she looks better currently than before. Just my preference.
Yes,
now, some people may feel differently. But 919 says she looked better currently, too. KC, you still there?
Yeah, she's fine now. She looks way better than she did back when she was locked up, when she was in her earlier years.
Okay,
plus before,
way better.
Back in the day, Remy kind of had like the tomboyish look, which a lot of us women were doing that, you know, like the TLC or the T-Boz look. But now she's so feminine. She's like a chocolate Barbie. She's beautiful. So I'm glad that she's like, you know, getting that old thing back. But I also feel like she's feeling herself now. Like you said, Gigi, she's beautiful. I don't think she would cheat. I don't think she really cheated, but I think she can't help but flirt a little bit. She's been locked up for 7 years. So it's almost like a woman marrying the first man she ever had sex with. Like, she was locked up for 7 years and she's only been with Papoose. So, of course, she may do some innocent flirting, but we know Papoose is not having it. And so I think they're going to have to kind of find a balancing act for her. She's been locked up with women for 7 years, so she can't help but flirt. She's beautiful, but yeah, I don't think she cheated. It's going to be good to see how this plays out, but I don't think she actually cheated. But I'm sure she has flirted a little bit.
Now, is flirting a
so.
form of cheating? You guys comment. Stay with that cheating. Press 1 if you consider that cheating. Press 4 if you consider it harmless. What are your thoughts? So, Casey, your thoughts?
Yeah, it's cheating. So there's micro cheating and macro cheating. Macro cheating is actual, you know, sleeping together. And then the micro cheating is like flirting, sending like genital pics. It's all about intent. It depends on what the intent was on what you're doing as far as, you know, like a kiss or a hug or planning a date or looking into someone's eyes or caressing their face or asking for your phone number. It's all about the intent. So there's micro cheating, macro cheating. It's all cheating. I definitely think that Remy Ma did micro cheating, where the intent was to flirt with Eazy, but I don't necessarily think that Remy Ma went the drug of attention from social media, and social media is the pharmacy. It's unfortunately, but most people micro cheat more often than you think.
Yeah. Do y'all think Papoose should give her a pass?
I
being
think
she's
so.
been locked up
I
for
think
so
he
long.
can't. That puss so good, girl. He not giving that up. He not giving that up. What you think, KC?
I mean, if I was Papoose, I would have the conversation and figure out what the intention was, try to get all of the information, and if it just sounds like a cheating woman, he's got to make a choice. Do I want to stay or do I want to leave? If he stays, then what Remy Ma did, even though she may apologize and say she's not going to do it again, it becomes culture, and now he has to deal with it.
Mhm.
What you think,
Yeah.
919? So have you you flirted in your relationships before?
No, I'm a good girl. No.
Oh, I'm surprised, 919. I'm
No,
surprised.
Not even that one
no. I
time.
mean,
Not even that one
I
time.
know. You
What
know,
about
it's a
that one
thin line
time?
with the micro. With the micro, like you said, it's a thin line with that, because you might flirt and someone else can take things the wrong way, and you're just being
Right.
nice. You know what I
It
mean?
depends on your intent, though. I'm being nice. Like, is he like 6'3",
no.
athletic build with a six pack, and you just like, whatever happens, happens?
No.
You doing a GG with the pink lips? I'm just joking.
So what is your definition
like,
of flirting? 919?
I think flirting. I'm gonna have to take Casey's class for one thing, because he got all these different terms.
Yes,
The
KC
macro and the
got the
micro.
terms. Y'all got to check out his YouTube and stuff. He got the terms. Go ahead. Your
But
definition
yeah,
of cheating.
I think now, let's see. Innocent flirting. I guess that's the micro Casey was talking about. The innocent flirting. I think that's something a couple can get over, and it needs to be a conversation. Look, I know you're nice, but you need to choose.
What
I
is
think that's just a
flirting?
conversation.
919, break that down. What is innocent flirting? Can you give us examples?
Innocent flirting is like, let's say somebody that most of us think is fine, like a Idris Elba or like a Michael Jordan. Let's say you see him in the store and y'all at the counter at the same time and you wink your eye at him. I think that's flirting. That's flat out.
That is flirting.
You get
That's
your
That is.
definitely
you gonna
flirting.
get your eye busted.
Or if you,
What the hell you winking at, hoe? Okay.
or if you hug somebody or you shake their hand and you tickle their hand.
Tickle.
That's
I ain't never
flirting.
seen. Ooh,
Yeah.
tickle.
Mhm.
People really tickle.
Have you heard of that, Casey?
Oh yeah, the tickling of the
That's a
hand,
signal.
or
If you shake
Right.
somebody's hand and they tickle your hand, that's a flirting signal.
I didn't know
Like,
that.
what's up?
So have you been tickled
Yeah.
before?
So somebody tickle. If somebody tickle your hand, GG. If they tickle your hand,
919.
GG, you already know.
Have you been tickled
She heard
before?
you.
Have you been tickled?
She heard.
I have, and I heard him let my hand go like,
How many times you been tickled, girl?
just a couple of times in my
Couple.
life. Yeah. just a
Okay.
couple.
Now, were you in a club or were you at
Mhm.
the Starbucks? When were they tickling?
It's happened in the club before. It has happened in the club before because they, a lot of times people are not going to flat out say, "Hey, I'm interested in you." They're going to find a way to give you a signal, whether it be winking the eye, buying you a drink, tickling your hand,
Have you
or
ever
something like
tickled
that.
somebody?
And then wait for you. No. And once they give you the signal, what they do is look for a signal back. Now
Right.
that's when
Choosing
it becomes
signals.
dangerous. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Once you respond, then that's when you get in dangerous waters.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Do
So I
you
think
Yeah,
think?
they're
Remy
choosing
been doing a little
signals.
bit too much.
Do you
Remy
think
been doing too much tickling.
tickling? Do you think your outfit can be flirtatious?
It can, but it's 2023, so now we get to wear what we want to wear, and still,
Okay.
we still have our boundaries. It can be crazy. So we do have to pay attention to that. Yeah. If you don't want too many people, grabbing at you. I know a lot of, they probably, kill me in the comments, but yeah, I think we do have to be careful, what kind of signal, what kind of message we're sending with what we wear. That's just me.
Do you see a lot of grabbing in the clubs?
I don't. Not like back in the day. Now, back in the
Ooh,
day,
back in the day, what
even
you
on
saw?
the school bus. back in the even on the school bus, guys, you couldn't sit in the back of the bus because the guys want to slap you on the booty, But today, things have calmed down a lot. Just like back in the day, people could picket each other like you did back then. Back in the day, people could picket you, right? They could call you names and picket you, but nowadays they call it bullying.
Oh, I didn't know what you meant. Okay.
Yeah, they could tease you and call you names, but now it's bullying, and you can even end up in court over calling names now.
Yeah, but you can't be slapping people's ass either.
You can't. Yeah, you can't do that anymore. So
Can't do it anymore. That's wild. And now, is that flirting? Is that flirting, or that's just assault?
It's flirting if you're not on the basketball court.
Okay. All right. Well,
you're playing basketball, they hit each other on the butt.
Child, we're not going to go there with this audience, okay?
Uh-oh.
Don't go there with this audience.
Casey, don't they hit each other on the butt?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on, like, the person who's receiving it, how they perceive it.
919.
If they are offended, if they are found offensive, then it's like harassment or assault. But if they like it, then it could be flirting.
919. She's starting shit. You know what they're gonna say
is.
next. This not the audience for that. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let her go. Calling from 516. You're live on the air. 516. Hello, 516. Okay, the audio is horrible, 516.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm sorry. How you been? I'm sorry, Gigi. It's King and Thomas again. Remember?
Hey, how y'all doing? What's up? Talk to me.
Wait, I'm good. I'm just gonna say that I'm a Remy fan. Like, I've been a Remy fan since Annie Up. You know what I mean? But I have to feel like this is kind of crazy. Like, Papoose, I don't know that his everything too well. I followed Remy more than I followed Papoose. But from what I did get from him, he was a stand-up guy. And for him to be in the crib holding you down while you're doing your bid and all this stuff, I'm sorry, man. I mean, of course he's going to feel like a slap in the face with like 10 bricks to him. So I hope that he's finding closure in this because, I mean, I can't be like everybody else. Like, he should stay with him.
This is what I got to tell you and him. It's nothing that God can't fix. God brought them together for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And Papoose, he's a smart man, and he's not gonna allow the devil to mess that up. You know what I mean? He'll be a fool if he allowed his marriage to go because Remy Ma was tricked by the devil. Amen. So that's how I feel about that. Shout out to Remy Ma and Poose, okay? We're going to let you go at this time. 702. I mean, KC, what you think? What you think about what I just said?
Whatever Remy Ma is telling him, whatever she's saying, whatever her response is to this whole situation, Papoose has got to hear that, and he's got to make a decision. Do he still want to be with her or not? Because if he stays with her, even though she says she's not going to do it again, it becomes culture. There's going to be another Eazy the Block Captain.
Yeah, she going to say she ain't do nothing.
Right. If she says that, then whatever she did do that she's not telling you, it's now culture. And you have to live with it if you're going to be with her, and you can't nag her, you can't bug her, you can't complain to her or cry about it. You got to hold your head up high and accept this is the new normal.
Well, Remy Ma, she's going to convince him so good, and he's going to be in denial, and he's going to want to believe what Remy Ma says. So eventually he's going to be like, you right, I was tripping, I just love you, and she said, I love you too, and maybe their love is rekindled, and maybe they're out here on vacation, living life, not paying attention to social media, just redoing them. Maybe they getting remarried. Who knows? But because they're not speaking out about it, I think that they are spending time together. They're
Yeah,
not like
that's fair
Cardi
to
B
say.
and Offset. They're not out here throwing each other shots and throwing each other under the bus.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, Papoose needs to look at it like this. Let's say if Remy was flirting with Eazy and they doing whatever, Papoose needs to return with her own medicine, respond with her own medicine. He needs to start flirting with people so she understands that he's a catch too.
Uh-oh.
Right. He's a catch
Uh-oh.
too. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Now, why would he
That
want
that's
to
what will
do?
kindle the marriage.
Why would he want to do tit for tat? Why?
Well, because see, okay, like right now, Remy Ma's doing her thing. She's like, "Oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm just being friendly, or I'm just doing me. You bugging." But see, if Papoose nags her about that, it's gonna make Remy Ma irritated. So what he needs to do is he needs to show her that just like whatever she's doing, she's okay with it. He's gonna do the same thing to show her exactly how it feels. Sometimes you ain't gotta cheat, but sometimes flirting with somebody else in front of your significant other can show them that if they don't act right, it's the same thing you and this can be the new norm. It's not gonna be a one-sided thing.
Well, that's going to cause her to go back to jail.
Well, if she go back to jail this time, he ain't coming with a skeleton key.
Mm. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I don't know. Do you really think he can have it in his soul to flirt with other women, knowing how he felt that she might have flirted or cheated on him, and he feeling so horrible? And he don't want her to feel horrible. Do you honestly think that Papoose can try to make her feel hurt like he felt hurt? I don't think Papoose is that type of man. What you think?
I think he can become that kind of man, and he too can go into his dark energy, because that's unfortunately the only way that he's gonna be able to stay with her, knowing that this is what she's capable of, is the flirting, wanting attention for social media, and it being a drug. This is who she is now. So if he's gonna stay with her, he needs to show her exactly what she's doing to him, so that she understands, the effect that she's putting on him. Him nagging her, him bugging her, him yelling at her, going out, punching people in the face, all that's doing is making him look jealous and insecure. But if he responds in kind and she gets upset, then they can finally have the open conversation about Remy Ma and Eazy the block captain, without all of the deflection and all of the dishonesty and trying to hide stuff.
Make you say All right, so we do have another caller calling from 1-816. You're live on the air, 816.
Good evening.
Hey, how you doing?
GG is so sweet.
Can you get
I'm
me
good.
off a speaker?
Casey, I like how
What
you
up, what
laid
up?
that carpet out for me.
Can you get me off a speaker?
I'm sorry. That better?
Much better.
Okay, thank you. I thought I took it off at first. But it's been good conversation, but I must come down this road a little bit. I think when you're in a relationship, it's just certain things and certain people are off limits. So couldn't that have been the factor that this person was off limits for her? You know what I mean? To the point that it sparked him to retaliate in some kind of way? That just came to my head. What's your opinion?
Eazy's her employee, though. This is
right.
not like,
he should be off limits. He should be off
but
limits.
how can he
right?
be off limits, though? But how?
Explain.
Like fire
Explain
him, get rid of him?
No,
Well,
what I mean by off limits was not mess with him.
So you're trying to
he can work
say
there.
that Remy Ma and Papoose have an open relationship, and certain people they can't mess with?
I like how you went down that street. No, but that's not what I was saying. What I'm saying, what I'm saying is, I'm gonna say my sister. I'm gonna use for example. Say my sister and her husband have a relationship, and it's certain people, like you can't mess with nobody in my family. You can't mess with my boys. You know what I'm saying? If anything happens, you can't do none of that. So maybe those lines were drawn to the point that he was like,
was
"Oh,
right.
you mess with dude."
You talking about open relationship, caller? Yeah, Gigi was right.
Is that what an open relationship is? I wouldn't consider
Well, you
it.
said mess with though,
Yeah,
right?
maybe you didn't word it correctly. Are you trying to say it's like a double whammy? Not only did you cheat, but you cheated with my brother. Is it a double
That
whammy?
part.
Like a double negative? Okay.
Well, thank you for helping me. Yeah, like that. That part. It's like a double whammy.
Casey?
But you said
Okay,
Easy
that's
E to
fine.
have him off limits. So like to have Easy E off limits, you mean like mess with anybody but him?
She's not talking
Yeah.
about the open relationship. I think she was just saying that it's a double whammy.
He
That not
still
only
stuck
did you
there. I'm not
cheat,
talking
but
about the
you had to
open.
cheat with a person that you constantly had in my face, a person that you concealed as a work relationship.
Yes.
And all this time, you've been
Yes.
having this passion about this man. You've been having feelings for this nigga. You know, he's been around our
Right.
kids. He's been in my house. We played video games, and all this time you knew he got feelings for you? What a fool! What a fool I've been!
Yeah, that's right. So that was basically was an affair. If that actually happened with Easy the Block Captain with Remy Ma, and that's why I say if Papoose is gonna stay with her, then it's in his best interest to at least
To put it behind
start
him,
opening
yeah, I
himself
agree.
to talking to other people, because if not, he's going to take his frustration out on Remy Ma, and it's not going to go well. He's going to start
agree.
spiraling like Offset.
I agree. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks for
All
calling.
right. Well, you know what? That's an interesting point of view, and I think we should talk about that because we didn't talk about that dynamic. You know, Remy Ma and her coworker Eazy been working for quite some time, and I'm sure. You know, her husband have met him, hung out with him because they're boys. They have the same interests. And how do you feel about that? You know, your girl or your husband having the cheating partner in your face, y'all having laughs together, drinks together, eating food together, and all this time. He got something on he feels some type of way about your wife, and your wife kind of know about it. How does that play out, KC?
Unfortunately, when women cheat, not all, but women typically cheat in proximity. So it would make sense for Remy Ma to cheat with somebody that Papoose either knows of or has seen. Yeah, women don't go out approaching men for phone numbers in relationship.
You know who I'm thinking about? Cardi B. Didn't Offset say she cheated in the gang or cheating on the gang or somewhere around that he knew?
Right. That he knew. Yeah, women don't go approaching men for like phone numbers and to take, asking men out for dinner and stuff. Women get approached, they don't approach. So if a woman cheats, she's cheating with someone you know. You know him already. Your brother, your best friend, your homeboy, the gang lord, Suge Knight. Like you know who she's cheating with if she cheats on you. That's why it's really horrible, because Remy Ma wouldn't be cheating for the sex. She's cheating for companionship, or she's cheating because she likes having fun with this person and she no longer can have fun with you. It's deep when women cheat. And that's why a lot of men are up in arms about it. And it's difficult for us to forgive a woman and take her back. But for women, you all, not all, but a lot of you all could take men back because you all believe in your minds that it's not going to happen again, or you believe I'm better than the other woman, or you know that him having relations with another woman, it's almost equivalent to him like eating food and he's really, really hungry. It's not like she's better than you. He just sat, and that's just it. Like, just satisfying that bodily function. And so with women, in my opinion, I'm not a woman, so I might be out of my depth here, but with women, it's more about she's going to have conversations with this side dude. He's going to be like her friend, her confidant. This is going to be somebody that is more than just him coming over to beat it up, especially if it's ongoing. But for men, we could see someone like Remy Ma. She got a bad body. Let me go ahead and get her phone number. I'm gonna tap that a couple of times and then like beat, skeet, delete, smash and dash, pump and dump. I want to stay with my main chick. I'm not looking to get this new woman. But for Remy Ma, and Eazy the block captain is more than likely that they're friends. You see him in interviews, you see the chemistry. Well, that chemistry, the flirting that they do, the eye contact, the little smile here, the touching here and there, wearing the same colors in that one picture floating around on Twitter. Remy Ma has a connections or want to get her groove back. It's the whole connecting. It's the whole, this guy gets me. I like him. I like his style. He reminds me of guys that I used to deal with when I was younger. So he makes me feel younger. We're both in their mid to late 40s. Papoose, Eazy-E, he's right now he's 35. He's not that younger, but he's younger. And remember at Remy Ma's last birthday, because Remy Ma just had a birthday in May. And remember at her birthday, she said she's no longer counting the years when she's 40. Wink, wink, hint, hint. She's no longer counting the years of her being 40. She said she's still 35. So she's able to still be 35 because she's dealing with 30-year-olds. And in her mind, she's forever young. Eazy the block captain and the youngins that are at Chrome. Let me get the right name of it. Chrome 23 and all those people, like that's how Remy Ma is almost like recycling her youth, is by being around these young people, and Papoose not going to be able to compete with that. So if Papoose stays with her, he needs to accept this is who she is. This is, we both grow, everybody grows, we've grown apart. Remy needs this for her to be complete. So he has to support her in this, because if he gets in the way, she more than likely is going to get rid of him, because Remy Ma's not trying to get rid of Chrome 23. Remy Ma's not trying to get rid of Eazy the block captain. Remy Ma's not trying to get rid of social media. All this new stuff that has her feeling brand new, she's going to want to continue to be brand new and constantly getting ripped out the package.
Well, that's how it's moving. Feel free to call in. I'm looking in the comment section. Yeah, she's cheating. That other guy is giving her attention, her other personality. So now when us brothers make bad decisions and get ourselves put in jail, all right.
Wow, the cap.
The cap.
Wow,
yeah.
wow. Nah, when you make a bad decision and you get in jail, it's your decision. You made a decision. We all make choices, and in the end, our choices make us.
Okay. All right. So just remember, this is gossip, just people's opinions. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
I'm sure when you had a mom, your mom taught you about niggas, and I'm sure your daddy taught you about women, or vice versa. Okay. Did your dad teach you about women,
right.
KC?
Yeah, Dad taught me, and then just personal experience, and then the older people, the neighborhood, and then I'm 40. I've been there, done that. I've lived. Mm-hmm. So I've had my experiences. Everybody else had their experiences. I'm open to someone changing my mind. Mm-hmm. I'm open to it.
Yeah, we all in each other businesses. So let's continue on. That's just what it is. If I'm around my aunties, they're going to talk about niggas and their perspective. And we talk about, to my cousin, that nigga ain't shit. Let me tell you about niggas and how they move. And I'm sure men does the same way to their sons. Let me tell you about women, son. Let me tell you this and why. And then you got women that say, I'll tell you about girls, and guys tell you about guys, vice versa. Everybody, so let's continue on. Calling from 614. You're live on the air, 614.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right, beautiful lady, and the gentleman sir over there on the other side.
Hey, what up?
Hey, what up? I was just listening to y'all's, your little show there, and I think he just ought to make it easy on himself and divorce her. Period. Point blank. Problem solved. Move on. Don't deal with her no more. If you got kids, come pick your kids up and let her live her life, because you're beating a dead horse. It's never going to be the same. And he always got to look at this dude's face. Why he didn't wore out his woman? Nah, that ain't right. Not at all.
What if he loved her? What about the kids, though? What about the kids, 614? You can't do that to the kids.
hey, I can come pick them up on the weekends, or we can split time.
No, the
Half and
kids
half.
want an in-home father. You know, we don't want more fatherless homes. We need the father in the home. Don't do this.
Well, he married a tot. You know,
It
a
was a
thought, whatever.
mistake. It was a mistake. What's wrong with a mistake?
You call Remy a
That-
thought.
That's not a mistake.
It's not a
Maybe she didn't
mistake.
actually take off her clothes and have sex. No, she didn't actually take off her clothes and have sex with another man.
Well,
She made her vows.
we don't know if she did that. We know possibly it was what KC said, micro cheating, but we don't know how far it went.
You know what? Divorce her, move on, get half her money because she's probably the breadwinner. And you know he just like Scottie Pippen got done. He needs to go ahead and take half her money and let her work for the rest of her life trying to be young. Period. Point blank. If he's not the breadwinner, it's time for men to start doing the same thing that men been doing to women. You know, it's like women be taking half the man's money, paying child support for many years, and I guess if their kids are young, hey, Remy need to pay, and then she'll think twice about trying to feel young again and trying to cheat. It just is what it is.
Okay, but what if it was a misunderstanding? What if, lines were blurred and Papoose didn't get the full scope of things and he just went off?
In any relationship that I've been in, the lines haven't been blurred. I've been married before, and it's like, hey, if you step out, then don't come back. That's just old school. Too many relationships are falling apart, and when you see kids just not being loyal to the person who they with, then that's what you get. It destroys the whole family. The family is exactly the family, going through ups and downs, trials and tribulations, and not cheating. Life is hard enough as it is. Why are you going to bring another person into your bedroom?
Now, would you feel some type
More
of way
facts.
if you found out your wife cheated with a man that's been in your house? You share beers with him. You watch games with him.
Okay, I'm going to talk from a standpoint. Okay, my father died in prison. So it's best for me as a person, for me, to tell her to move on. Then that way I ain't got me. I'm 56 years old. So I'm not going to go out like that. I'm not dealing with a woman like that at all. I'm not going to deal with a fool like that. And she is a fool if she did that.
All right. Well, I appreciate you. You definitely shook the table because we have more callers because of you. Appreciate it.
Hey,
All
stay
right.
beautiful, baby.
Thank you. We're going to let him go. Calling from 860. You're live from the air, 860.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
How everybody doing today?
Talk to me. How you feeling?
Hey, GG.
Hey. How you
Okay.
doing, girl?
So now, I'm sorry. I feel a certain type of way right now because I'm from Brooklyn. Papoose from Brooklyn. That's a stand-up dude, y'all. If Remy really did do this, I'm feeling a certain type of way now. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm feeling a certain type of way. I'm not even going to hold you. Now, this is stuff that men do all the time. You see what I'm saying? This is stuff that men do all the time. But I definitely didn't see this one coming. I'm not even going to hold you. When Remy came out, we never heard no females come out. This is crazy. If she did that, that's nuts. That's nuts. But I'm reading these comments, Gigi, and I hope Remy listening, and I hope she looking at these comments, because these females is on Papoose right now. They on them. They hoping she did cheat.
What you mean?
They gonna slide in his DM.
That's not
They
right.
trying to slide in his DM. You don't see these
that's
comments,
not.
Gigi, that's up here?
He's still a married man, y'all. He is still a married man.
Look, and she a married woman.
So, okay, we just had another a guy that came up and he said Papoose should divorce her. Is that how you feeling? How are you feeling?
So, I'm married, guys, right? So I've been married for 23 years, right? And I have kids. I have 3 kids with my husband and all that. Now, even though we've been married for 23 years, my oldest kid is 14 years old. So we waited a long time before we had kids. We grew with each other and all that. Now, what I will say is she does have another child with somebody else. She has another kid's father, older kid, or whatever the case may be. Her son is grown. Now they have this little one together. I think if she did that shit one time, if she did it one time, if that's really true, she just did it one time, or maybe it was like a flirt thing or whatever, I think it's something that they should definitely work out. I don't think that they should call it quits.
So he should not call the quits because the cards are in his hand. So he should not quit.
I don't think you should, Pat. But if you hear something crazy again, don't do no 3 strikes out. Don't do no 3 strikes out. I'm not saying all that, but I think they should work it out. I don't think he should just be like, all right, I'm out. Clearly he loves her. He held her down for 7 years. Clearly he loves her. You know what I mean? So that's just my take on it. Their daughter is really, really small too, and she loves her father. Like, if you look at the videos that they post online and stuff on Instagram and all that, she sides with her father a lot. When her father and her mother's arguing, she turns around and she said to her mom, "You're mean. Daddy's a nice one." That's a daddy's girl. Come on, that would affect that little kid. And I think that they definitely have a love for each other, so I don't think they should call it quits from just one situation. You know what I mean? Don't give these females what they want out here, Remy.
Yeah, don't do it. All right, thank you, 860. We really appreciate you. Now, what's your thoughts about all this, KC, about all these women are getting at Papoose? Is Papoose going to turn into a player after this, or is he going to get back into a relationship? What do you see his future if he does decide to divorce?
For some reason, women love a guy who's taken. So his stock is already going through the roof. People feel sorry for him. Then you got a lot of other women that they like a man who will like fight for the honor of his lady. So Papoose's stock is up. So if he does decide to step out or divorce Remy, he's going to have his pick of the litter. That's why he needs to sit down and think hard. Do we want to stay with her? Because him staying with her, even though she apologizes, everything she does, it becomes culture. So if she's like, well, I was doing it because I was bored. Every time she goes, I feel like I wanted attention, and I've never got this attention before. Because the internet was the best thing that happened to the ugly girl. He has to understand that every time she gets attention and it makes her happy, she's gonna go flirt and do whatever, like she did with Eazy, the block captain, allegedly. So he needs to accept this is the new normal if he wants to stay. If he can't accept this, they can go to counseling and maybe get back what they lost. But if he can't handle how things are in a constructive manner and keep his hands to himself, keep his anger in check, and resolve stuff peacefully, then he needs to go ahead and hit the door.
And so what does it look like when he's single? Is he gonna be a player, or do you guys think he's gonna get back in a relationship because he's a relationship type of man?
He's 45, and he's busy with his executive job at the company that he's at now. I forgot the name of it. So he'll probably would be on the scene here and there, but he's 45. The club scene is not him like it used to be. I could see him just being alone and focusing on himself and his purpose for a while, and maybe meeting someone at like work or meeting someone through social settings like that and going on a couple of dates. He's not going to be a player, knocking everything down like he was back when he was like 25.
Okay. So he's going to still be, a responsible father, and that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but Papoose.
Yeah, he's older.
If you leave, you're going to have to stomach seeing Remy out with another man. You know you love Remy like that. You can't let her go. You know you can't let her go. Pap, don't let Satan break y'all up. Okay, you got a marriage. We need you to be in the household. Your kids want you in the household. Pap, come on. Let the ego go, Pap. You know she love you, Pap. You know she love you. She did not know what she was doing. She wasn't in her right frame of mind, Pap. Okay? All right, let's go on to our next caller. Calling from 404. You're live in the air.
Hey, Gigi and
Hey.
Casey.
Hey, what up?
How y'all doing? How y'all
Good.
doing? So I agree with the last call. I'm from Brooklyn too, Remy, and all this, and it's sickening to me. And I have so many opinions, but I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. But if she did do this, I'm so very, very disappointed in her. I don't want to believe it. You know what I mean? But watching them over the years, I always felt in my spirit that he loved her more than she loved him. And it's not just because, you know, he held her down during jail and all of that. It was obvious he loved her. But just their interactions from Love and Hip Hop. Then I saw several interviews they did together, one recently with, like, Gilly the Kid. And it just always seemed like he just is so enamored with her and such an admiration with her. She's just like, I got him. He locked down. It's whatever. Like, she don't seem to be locked in. And I hope I'm wrong, but it appears that way to me. You know what I'm saying? But if she did fuck with it, I'm sorry. That's with this nobody ass. Like, come on, yo. Like, you got the king of all kings coming from where we came from back in the days coming up. Like, she has a man. You know what I'm saying? A hood gentleman, as I like to call it. Like, you can't get no better than that to be fucking with this nobody ass nigga. Like, I'm so very, if she did it, because it's still questionable, but if she did it, I'm so very disappointed in her. And then I also think it is no good for everybody else, because the dudes out there that's already trash, because there's many of them, they probably looking at it like, see, that's just why you don't lock no. I think they would allow some pop black love to give the hood hope that, you know what I'm saying, if the right man put the work in, you will be held down. And if she did do this, she just spin the narrative like all of these trash dudes is right to do women how they doing them. So I really hope she didn't. If she did, I'm super duper pissed at her, because the shit ain't right. It ain't
Casey, your thoughts?
Eazy would be easier to control than Papoose, who she's been with for a long time. Papoose is set in his ways. And plus, Eazy, the block captain, he's currently helping Remy Ma with her Chrome 23, the rap battle stuff, which is her business, her brand, which she uses to get jobs. So, in my perspective, based off of what Remy has said about Eazy, the block captain, and it seems to me, in her mind, Eazy is just as prominent as Papoose. So to us, he's a nobody. Hold up. But to you and I, he's a nobody. I'm with you, caller. I'm with you. But to Remy Ma, he's a big deal because he's helping her with her business and her baby. We got to look at that. That she's you know, doing the flirting and making all these decisions based off of what's in her best interest, because she's putting herself first. And unfortunately, as we get older and we start to grow apart from people we love and we go on our own, this Chrome 23 is her baby, and the best person to make that successful is Eazy, the block captain. So I could understand why she would, you know, deal with him, and he's a nobody. See, he's a nobody to us now, but now we know him, right? See, everybody starts unknown before they get known. And she might be okay with building a brother up.
Number one, on a side note, I actually think he resembles Pat back in the days to me. When I look at him, I think he looked like
younger
old Pat to me. Yes. And it's crazy, actually. But then going back to what you said, you know, he's helping her build her brand. But how about Pat's helping her to help him? You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have the ability, at least I don't think so. I'm not in their bank accounts or nothing. But I don't think she could do all she's doing even to help. Well, it's a two-way street, you know, her helping Eazy helping her to build a brand, since she's the hottest battle rapper, and she's establishing this battle rap league. You know, the fusion of the two of them is beneficial for both of them, but in the background, there's always that supporting person that's making all of it possible, because let's be real, Remy ain't been, and that's my girl, I love Remy, you know what I mean, but she ain't been popping to get something like this going without support, and her husband's her support. So if she did do it, especially with the new baby, well, she's not really a baby anymore, but she has a young child, you know what I'm saying? So there's no way she could have did this without his support. You know what I mean?
And she
to
loves
do
him
him
for it.
dirty like that, huh?
Well, and she loves him for it. And see, Remy Ma probably was never planning on getting caught if she did do something, and she wasn't planning on leaving Papoose because she knows that Papoose is still, you know, a cash cow. So that's why that's why it's called cheating. So basically, Remy Ma would be cheating Papoose out of her fun side. You know what I'm saying? Which would be like sex, attention, having fun, smiling, and she's giving Papoose her business side. So from where I stand, Remy Ma was basically satisfying both her fun side and her business side, and that's the reason why she hasn't talked about leaving Papoose, divorcing him, or publicly dissing him. So I agree with you.
And I agree with that. But ultimately, I think it's up to him. It's just a bad look coming from where we come from for him and for her, to be real. But for him, like, moving through these streets and the way he held her down and everything, she got him looking really. And I'm not saying he should leave her. That's a whole nother conversation, because
that was 9 years ago, though. That was 9 years ago. He held her down in prison when she was in there for 6 years. That was 9 years ago. What have you done for me lately? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 9 years ago.
That is true.
Yes, ma'am.
But in the
Eazy the Block Captain is helping her right now in 2023. Okay?
Yes,
so
but ain't no way. But I feel you. And
nobody parades past wins. Nobody parades the past wins. Right.
See,
I'm going to go on mute and let you finish.
You got to be loyal. And I hope
loyal
and
to
pray
the game.
she didn't do it. Yeah, well, no. Loyal to those who helped you through the game. You know what I mean? Like, okay, the here and now is what it is, but let's say they divorce tomorrow and she proceed with Chrome 23 and Eazy the Block Captain helps her get Chrome 23 popping and everything like that. It's still, her whole shit's still going to be messed up. She can't crank out music the way she used to. She's older. The her and Fat Joe thing, they did their last hurrah. I don't see it happening again. Where is the legs beneath her going to come from? You know what I'm saying?
23, those ladies she's got signed to the league, that's the future right there.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the battle.
I saw some of they choking on the set. They not finishing their battles.
They young. Give them time to mature. Give them time to mature.
Well, do her pockets have time for them to mature? Shit.
That's where Papoose comes in. That's why she ain't trying to divorce him.
That's what I'm saying. So if he leave her, now on the flip side, I gotta wonder if it was reversed, was she hanging there with him? I don't know. But the crazy thing is, I really don't think he would do her like that, and that's what pisses me off. Like, a lot of dudes, you could point them out, be like, he a dog, he a player, he a dog, he ain't shit. And I really, really, in my heart, don't think he would do her like that, especially in the industry. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Where everyone could speculate and that's trash. That's a trash move if she did that.
Do you think Papoose is going to be the new Will Smith?
I'm dead. No, because he ain't gay.
What?
No, because he ain't gay.
What are you talking about? Hold up, GG. What is she talking about?
Look, I said what I said.
GG, what is this?
I'm telling you, this audience would come on now. We can, child. You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
No, I said no, because Papa ain't gay. They could be, and Remy don't have cheek implants. So no, I don't think they the new Will and Jada at all. But
I guess he was talking about as far as what you were talking about as far as him being humiliated.
I was just saying, like, Will, getting humiliated, getting cheated
that
on.
Point, not his sexuality.
Oh, that part, my bad. That part.
So Will Smith, wow.
Yeah,
this really is the gossip. This is Gossip Queen Central.
Clearly,
I'm going on mute.
A lot of shit.
Wow, y'all got the tea for real.
He could do that. He could probably, coming from the perspective you did intend rather than where I took it to, I can kind of see that dynamic where, as far as Will being all over Jada and she like, you know what I mean? I do see a similarity there now that I'm back on your page, you know what I mean? But
I'm trying to figure out your page.
I'm just saying, off the rip, you said you affiliated a Philly gay man with a Brooklyn hood nigga, and it took me to a different sphere,
Breaking
if you will.
news.
But yeah, that could be a dynamic. That could be a dynamic. But hopefully, if he do forgive her, which I hope he does, she don't run rampant like the other caller said. Like, no 3 times, no 3 times. Like, if he do, which I hope he does, because I love seeing them together, she better not ever do no shit like this again, for real. Because, nah, you can't do that. You messing it up for everybody. And like she said, the other caller, them women going to be thirsty. They probably already thirsty, but think that he would never step out, which I don't think he would either. But now that she done opened the door, it's what? She better pray. But maybe that's what she needs to get her enamored with him. Because I'm saying, when I be looking, it just look like she just like, I got him. He locked in. It's whatever. I don't really care for the way she kind of speaks to him sometimes in certain interviews I've seen. I do believe she loves him. But I just think she needs to take a little of the Bronx out of it and soften just a tad, because it's given premature emasculating is what it's given to me. Like preliminary, not preliminary.
And I think that's what Casey was saying, that people say that Jada emasculate Will Smith.
Right. I see that. I got you. Yes.
All right.
I could see.
Yeah. All right.
But
well,
thank
you. Appreciate it. We're going to let her go at this time. And, I can flip the script, KC, if you don't mind. And can we blame Papoose? Because if it was not for Papoose, would we really be talking about this?
Nope.
It was Papoose.
We
Papoose could not control his temper, and Papoose made a scene. Now we're all talking about it. If that situation never happened with Papoose, it would be no speculation. Everything would be undercover as it was intended to be. So
Right.
Papoose, I guess he was at a point where he did not care. He said, tell the world. So what mindset could he have been to not even care about being discreet and discretion? He didn't care.
I guess Remy Ma is his whole world, and he was afraid that she was going to mentally leave him for somebody else. Because a lot of times men, and I don't know about this about Papoose, but a lot of times men will stay with a woman because he doesn't want to be by himself or doesn't want her to be with someone else. And I could see that, him, being afraid to lose her, and he's, in his mind, fighting to keep her.
Okay. All right. So let's go on to our next caller. Calling from 917. You're live from the air.
Yes, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Do you hear me?
Yep.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I do want to say that I understand that she's like working with Eazy, and that's her business. But sometimes women got to be careful how much time they spend with the men when they're working with them. If it's just business and doing a job, she should learn how to separate. And maybe she doesn't know how to do that in terms of business, dealing with somebody that's trying to, get everything going for the battle rap. And I do believe it's going to be successful in the future. So I do agree with the gentleman. And if she stays focused on doing what she needs to do and take care of her husband life and family, they should be okay. Maybe they may have to get some therapy so that they can get on the right track.
All right. Well, I appreciate you. We're going to let her go. Now I have another question, and this is to the audience. If Papoose decide to stay in this marriage, do you think that Remy Ma needs to let him go as a client? Do she need to break up the situation with Eazy if Papoose says, hey, I'm going to stay here for this marriage? Press 1 if you feel like Remy Ma need to let Eazy go as a client. Press 5 if you feel like all 3 of them can work it out. She don't need to drop her business partner to make her marriage continue to work. Okay. Casey, your thoughts on that?
Remy and Papoose got to have the conversation, and she needs to ask him, what does he want, and he needs to ask her what does she want. And I don't think it'd be right for Papoose to necessarily tell Remy to fire or get rid of Eazy the block captain. If Remy Ma truly is sorry or she's saying nothing happened, all three of them should be in the same room and talk. And don't leave out of the room until everybody's on the same page. Especially Remy Ma saying nothing happened and she's not, nothing happened and it's all a rumor. Or if she's like, stuff did happen, but I'm done with it, they should all be able to be in the same room and have the conversation. But if Remy can't be in the same room with all three of them and give like straight answers and be clear and direct, same thing for Eazy, then if I was Papoose, I would vote with my feet.
If I was in his shoes, could you allow your wife to, work with the man that she was rumored to be sleeping with? How would you feel, KC?
I couldn't do it. That's why I would vote with my feet and I would leave her. But if Papoose can do it, then it's wrong for him to want Remy Ma to get rid of him.
What? It's wrong for him to say, I want you to leave him alone, not to work with him?
Yeah.
Why is it
wrong? That's her employee. It's her employee.
Well,
and
shit,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all
it's
stopped
dudes.
that when y'all made it something else.
Well, it was an inappropriate workplace relationship, but they could actually end the romantic stuff and still work together. If they can't, then that's where it's Remy Ma's decision to get rid of him for her sake. But it's wrong for Papoose to force her to do something like that.
Whew, that's interesting. I want to know, people out there in the comment section, could you continue to be with your husband or wife if the person that they were rumored to cheat with was still working with them? So if your husband or wife cheated on you with Stacy can be a man or woman, right? And they still wanted to work with Stacy, could you still be with them, or would you be too insecure? Let us know. Press 2 if you could still work it out with them.
I'd be too insecure.
Stacy. Press 8 if you. Damn, what did I say 2 was?
I'm sorry. I think I messed you up.
8 is the opposite of damn 2.
Talking.
Okay, 8 is the opposite of 2. Shit, I forgot which one I said. Okay, let's continue to go on to our next caller. People are saying they don't think so. He gotta go. You can do right somebody if they cheat. The double standards for cheating is ridiculous. He needs to ask himself what he wants, not her. All three needs to sit down for what? Papoose not broke. He just signed. I don't know. And then can I think about the other side, KC? If I'm the side chick or whatever, and she knocked me the hell out, and then I want to sit with her man and her, I don't want to see her.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't want to see her.
Like,
she hit me. I want my hit back, y'all. I want my motherfucking hit back.
Because the reason why I say that is because if Papoose wants to stay, if Papoose wants to stay with Remy Ma, he's gonna want to know what happened. He's gonna want to know details if he chooses to stay with her. And if he tells Remy Ma to fire the guy, and she fires him because Papoose wants her to, what's gonna happen is she didn't choose to do it. She was told to do it, and she's gonna resent Papoose for it. But if Remy Ma chooses to do it on her own, then Papoose knows that she's loyal. So you can't really prompt her to do that. That's why Papoose got to make a decision. If Remy Ma's like, I cheated, I'm sorry, and he forgives her, then he can talk to her and be like, well, I don't want you messing with dude anymore. But as far as like her deciding to fire the guy, I'm telling you, she's gonna be resenting it because he's a moneymaker, and all she's gonna do is find another Eazy the block captain. That's why, like, you got to basically vote with your feet if you're not secure within yourself to say like, okay, I trust Remy Ma not to cheat on me again, or I'm gonna trust her not to mess with this dude. If you're not secure in yourself, and you if you're insecure, if you're jealous, and you can't handle her working with other guys besides Eazy the block captain or even Eazy, then you need to leave the relationship or leave the marriage. I personally would leave, but if you all in the audience, if you're like, nah, she needs to fire him, understand that she's going to get another Eazy the block captain, even if she fires that guy. So she has to make the choice to start having healthy boundaries, and she's got to make the decisions in order to make sure that she doesn't put herself back into the situation. You can't force her to do it.
Well, can we put ourselves in Eazy, the block position? If you were with, your boss, and you and your boss have relationships, and your boss is married, and they hit you, would you still stay working for your boss? Press 4 if you would stay working for your boss. Press 10 if you will quit. Casey, would you stay working or would you quit, Remy Ma?
Nah, I would quit because I'm like, this dude, Remy Ma probably set me up. Or if it's me versus Papoose, she going to choose Papoose. I want to work in a safe environment. And then just the whole Papoose situation, I'm not going to, go fight this guy because he's my boss's husband. So now, you got that aspect. Plus, he's a battle rapper. Everybody he battles is going to be bringing up the fact that he got knocked out. It's just not a good look for him right now.
But can he leave? Is he in contract with her? How does that work?
He's got a contract. I'm sure he can get out of it somehow. I don't know what the details of his contract is because he said he went on Twitter and said that all of his business dealings are going through Remy Ma from going forward. I guess if he hires a lawyer, he can get out of it. I don't know the details of the contract.
Got it. Somebody said, is it possible if he can sue? I guess, is it illegal for you and a boss to have relationship? But he's a thug, so they say they don't go to the police, they don't snitch. So that's not going to happen, right? Because he don't deal with law enforcement.
Yeah, he's probably one of those thugs that's a thug on paper, but I think he might be like a regular dude. I mean, you never know.
So do you think that okay, first, is it a case? If you and your boss mess around, is that illegal?
Nah, it's not illegal.
But in some places, it's illegal.
It's illegal if your boss coerces you into an arrangement or an activity and you comply, and then you want to sue later, then yeah, that's a thing. But if you comply and you're okay with it, then it's no harm, no foul.
Got it. And what about if they had a term, what they call fraternizing?
No fraternization. That's usually like with the military or whatever, or, I mean, there are some corporations that have that with chain, like a chain of command or whatever.
I heard plenty of stories from the military. I don't know what they're doing. They taking turns, okay?
Oh yeah, but bosses smash secretaries all the time. It's just that if the secretary later on says, if I didn't do it, I was in fear of losing my job, then she could sue for that type of piece. But it just depends on the person who has the least power or who's lower on the totem pole, how they feel about the whole situation. But it's known as sexual coercion. That's the actual term for it, because Harvey Weinstein went down for it. I don't know if you want to go down that rabbit hole, but
okay. Yeah. Now, what type of man do you think Eazy is for him to want to stay there?
I mean, he's a battle rapper, and he's got an image to maintain. He seems like he's a street dude somewhat. He more than likely knew this day was coming, but he didn't care because he really wanted his job and he really wanted to have relations with Remy Ma. I mean, who wouldn't? Look at her. Anybody would mess with her. And then if Papoose comes and punches you, that's a part of that's just a workplace hazard.
So if he was to quit and say, I don't want to work for Remy Ma anymore, I'm looking for more representation, what type of man would he be then?
He would be looked at as weak
Really?
because he's like running from. I mean, that's the way I look at it, because he's basically running from a fight. This dude came and sucker punched you. You a battle rapper. You're supposed to be about the streets. Okay, do you want to get your lick back? Do you want to just, let it go because you smashing his old lady? What do you want to do? If he's like, nah, I'm going to quit. It's too dangerous there. I mean, think about how that sounds. You're supposed to be a rapper. You're supposed to be hardcore. That's your image, but you quitting because it's a dangerous environment and you're scared.
Oh, okay.
That's not going to be a good look.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
So do you think Eazy want his lick back?
I think based off what I saw on Twitter that you also showed on the screen, I think he wants Papoose to tell people what happened and clear that piece, because people are saying that he got knocked out. But I don't think Eazy, the block captain, is really messed up about it, because if he was, he would have went live and he would have aired Papoose out. But he hasn't gone live. He's just been kind of like playing footsie.
Can a thug do that? Because I was looking in his comments, and even when he came out on Twitter and told Papoose to clean it up, he got a lot of backlash. A lot of people in the Philly and New York, they said, dude, you're a thug. Get off the internet. They feel like their community of people do not do anything on the internet. Get off of it. I guess just be street about it. So let's ask this question. A man coming out on social media, airing out his dirty laundry, is that street thug or is it considered weak? Press 4 if you consider that weak. Press 8 if you consider it weak thug. Damn, what did I just say?
I forgot myself.
KC, what the fuck did I say?
They'll be pressing buttons soon. They'll be pressing buttons.
What did I say?
They'll be
Which one is which? I always do that shit. Okay, is it? I don't know.
They'll be pressing buttons soon.
Okay, all right. So I guess
the way I look at it,
what Tony said is he said it's considered feminine energy for a man to get on social media and air out his dirty laundry.
Yeah, it is kind of weak. It is weak.
Okay.
But that's what they do these days.
Yeah, but
that's what everybody's doing is getting on social media.
Uh-huh. But his people is holding him accountable, and they're pretty much saying don't do feminine energy and don't get on here telling your business. Keep it on the street. So I don't think he'd do it because his audience is not about that. So I'm going to go on to our next caller. Calling from 617. You're live from the air. 617.
Hi, G.
Hey,
how
you
Gigi.
doing? How you doing?
I love you. Oh my God.
I love you too.
I really do.
Hey. Talk to me.
I watch you. I'll be cracking up. I'll be sitting up here dying. I'll be like, this woman is a mess. I'll be cracking up.
Thank you.
Hi, Casey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. This is so bizarre. Like Papoose and Remy, they better not go nowhere. I swear. I grew up listening to them. Everything her music is retarded. Papoose, I be jumping all over the place. Every time I hear his music, I'm all over the place. But as far as that other cat, Eazy, what's it, Eazy Block? He swear he think he's the next Papoose. He think he's fly. When I first seen him on the I think she did a show, like what was it, like a podcast. Excuse me. She was on a podcast and Eazy was on there with her. When I first glanced at the TV and I walked on, I was like, oh no, that is not Pap. He kind of resembles him. I was like, oh no, that is not Pap. He kind of resembles him. But the thing is, I think what he was trying to do was basically trying to take, of course, everybody knows he was trying to take Papoose's place, which that will never happen. Remy is not going anywhere. Right now they're going through a rough patch, but yet still, I think they'll bounce back from it. I honestly do. My hopes are there because if they break up, I don't know if I will ever listen to her music after that. I'll be so mad because I listen to her music on a regular basis, like daily. Like I play music on my live streams. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's my girl. Papoose too. I play his music as well. I just don't want anything to happen to them, you know. So if anything out, if any type of what you call it, like KC said, then maybe they do need to have a meeting. But at the same time, at the same point of having that meeting, Papoose need to put his foot all the way down and let him know, look, this is not what's going to happen. And yeah, old boy does need to be fired. Or let go or something, let out of his contract with Remy, because all he's going to do is he's like, okay, ha, I'm sitting in the background, ha, I'm going to watch his reaction. But he's going to keep trying if he stays around her. He's going to keep pushing the envelope to get at Papoose. I guarantee you. Because that's just like he's a very extreme narcissist, that other cat. That's just my opinion.
I appreciate that. I'm glad you gave it. All right, we're going to let her go at this time. Now, she brought up some points, KC. And could it be that Eazy is jealous of Papoose? Could it be that Eazy want to be Papoose and that's why he came for your girl?
I don't know. I think Eazy wasn't even thinking about Papoose. Because at Chrome 23, just that whole battle rap arena, or that league rather, I mean, that's Eazy's world is battle rap. So to a battle rapper, a regular rapper might be cool, but they're not in the same lane. And Remy is in Eazy's lane. So if anything, I think if Remy Ma ultimately chooses Papoose, Eazy might be jealous of that fact that he didn't close the deal, so to speak, and if he wants to be with her, but I don't really see him really tripping about Papoose being married to Remy Ma or anything like that.
Okay, so he's not, you don't think he is jealous of Papoose?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right, let's go on to our next caller. Calling from 704. You're live on the air, 704.
Hey, GG.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, girl.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Girl, I'm calling from Charlotte, North Carolina. What's happening?
Girl, this stuff with Remy Ma, can you believe it?
Girl, that shit got me feeling some type of way. Excuse my language. It got me feeling some type of way.
Uh-huh. She having too much of a good time.
Yeah, I am, girl. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What's tell me your
but
thoughts
let me
on
tell
this?
you. Let me tell you my opinion. I feel like, yes, I feel like old buddy is clout chasing Remy Ma, and yes, Remy Ma, she has a family life. I don't understand. I'm like, oh girl, that jerk on the phone. Cause I grew up watching Remy Ma, but my boyfriend loved Papoose. You get what I'm saying? He's a New Yorker. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is they a couple. So I don't know how to feel about it, Gigi. I'm really confused. I listen to your station every day. Really break my heart.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? So it really break my heart. So it's just like, damn if you, excuse my language, dang if you do or dang if you don't. And that's just coming from the Southern.
Yeah, KC, what's your thoughts? What would you tell her? She's heartbroken hearing this news.
Yeah,
well, I would ask,
because I know, because I already know. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought. Go ahead.
Because I already know what they done built in Raleigh, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Like, this not, and I know it's a power couple. But Remy was wrong. Don't get it twisted. But Papoose ain't holding his weight like he's supposed to. I mean, some girls, sometimes the girls like flash things, but sometimes you also got to be real. Like, if a man ain't holding his weight, then, you know.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you following Remy Ma on Instagram?
Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan.
Did you buy the No Waste Allowed?
Yes.
Okay. Did you buy tickets to the Chrome 23 battle rap
No, I didn't. I had to work
event?
that day. No, I had to work that day.
So basically, you're the target market. To me, that's where Remy Ma is going in the direction of, is who is following her on social media to buy the products that she's sponsoring, or that are sponsoring her, that she's selling, and then who's getting the tickets. Everybody else, I don't think they care about everybody else.
But see, my thing about that situation is, It's like it's just more like, you know, when it's just like, I don't know. It's some things you don't want to hear, but you don't want to hear, you know. But when you grew up listening to Remy Ma and Papoose, you know what I'm saying? That's our power couple. And I also feel like oh Buddy trying to get clout on Remy Ma.
Probably so. And that's the reality when people do business together.
And sometimes you gotta get it how you get it.
Hold on now, y'all. How is Eazy trying to get clout when he didn't even want this situation out? The only reason why this situation got out because Papoose.
GG, he had no business doing what he did with a married woman. Period. He knew what he was getting into. He had no business doing that. So the clout was, and let's say it's a two-way street. Don't get it twisted. But he knew what he was doing.
To get more popular.
He already have, because we talking about it now. Now we're talking about it, and it's wrong. And now think about Papoose, because they still got a business down here trying to make money, but it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
that's publicity.
And sometimes man could just be as sneaky as a woman. You just got to be careful who you lay with. You got to know each other's motives.
Exactly. Yep, so now the whole world knows who Eazy the Block Captain is. So if he does leave Chrome 23, he can actually make moves because he does have some star power.
But
Casey,
right.
should he come out with a song?
I don't know how to say without
you know, he should come out talking about something. I really want to be with you. But I can't leave you alone. I know you think it's wrong, but I gotta let it go.
Right, I just can't let you go.
Girl, sing that song. I know you can sing. Sing that song, girl. What song is that?
Girl, all I see is Christian music.
Oh, hell. What is that?
Right.
What is that song? I really want to be with you.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous.
Ooh, and I can't stand Fabulous because he knocked out Emily T.
I know, but
that was a jam.
I feel like old buddy just trying to get clout out for Remy, and you know, at the end of the day, he can never come in front of Papoose. Papoose put too much time in it, but I do feel like he leeching off of Remy. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, but I think Eazy-E should come out with a song like Little Mo and Fab. I really want to be with you. I can't.
Well, he better call whoever he is. He better call a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, cause he ain't come to that South singing that song.
Right. Yeah. Plus, he's got a movie coming out. He's got a movie coming out called Outside. It's a crime movie. So that's going to get more traction.
I ain't BS fault, but you can never forget who's been there for you the whole time in both ways, you know?
Right.
So that's just how I feel, GG.
All right. I appreciate you, boo. We're going to let you go at this time. Calling from 708. You're live on the air, 708. 708. And if I said Eazy-E, I apologize. I meant Eazy the Block. 708. 708. Okay, 708 isn't home, so we're going to let them go. All right. So, yeah. Any other thoughts about this while I'm looking in the comment section?
I would say that it's gonna be interesting to see if anything happens in the next few weeks. To see, you know, what Remy, Papoose, or Eazy the Block Captain posts. I think they're going to be radio silent, and that might be the smartest thing, because them dealing with stuff behind closed doors or in the background will be the best thing for everybody's brand. And then, like, when everybody moves on to the next flavor of the week or flavor of the month, that's when Remy can go back with the Chrome 23 and Papoose can still do his thing, and people will be forgetting about everything that happened that we're talking about.
Well, I would like to believe you, but I don't, okay? Because if that's the case, why haven't Eazy the Block took off on his Twitter his tweet that he added Papoose? if they wanted to be quiet about it, why is this not gone? It seems like they're not communicating effectively. It seems like they are not on one accord. What are your thoughts?
I think at the time, yeah, there was people doing stuff that wasn't smart decisions. I think they're now on the same page, making better decisions. But I don't think anyone's going to delete anything because if you delete it, now it brings attention to the fact that you've deleted it and we've all seen it. So that was June 23rd, and this is June 29th. So it'll be a week tomorrow, and they're going to secretly and quietly start deleting stuff and cleaning up their social media. But they know that we're on it with a microscope, and they don't want to bring attention to the fact that they're deleting it. It's kind of like where people post something on their Instagram story, and it goes away, or they delete something on Instagram, but then we got the screenshot. Them deleting it means, they are somewhat like not trying to let it be known. So now it's going to make us talk about it even longer because they deleted it. That's how I look at it.
Like Offset with his post and delete.
Right. See, if he leaves it up there, we'll talk about it, but then we'll move on to something else. But if he posts it, we talk about it, he takes it down. Now we're talking about why he's taking it down. So you get hit two ways instead of one.
Okay. All right. Well, comment. Let us know what you guys think about all this. People in the comment section says, why people acting like Pop broke? Y'all bugging. Okay, how much is Papoose worth?
Let's look it up and find out.
All right. It says rapper would call Pop weak and diss him in their rhymes during the battle raps. That would be crazy if the baby want this. After they've been trying to get pregnant without results for a minute, and now all of a sudden she got pregnant. Now what are you trying to say? I don't get what you're trying to say. I had left, came back. Okay, Ashanti, you tripping? That man always been smart. He's not out of her flashing jewelry cars to be broke. What is his net worth? He can't be that broke. All right, well, comment.
I mean, according to...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. According to hotnewhiphop.com, Papoose's net worth is $500K.
That ain't much.
No, it's not. This came out June 16, 2023.
Papoose better start gossiping. Shit.
I don't know what happened because he signed a $1.5 million contract with Jive.
Did y'all hear that? How long ago was that?
2005.
Now
so yeah.
That money ate up. That money gone.
Right.
That money gone.
Yeah, that makes
no
sense.
wonder why Remy off, because he don't want to work. He don't want to do nothing. He not a go-getter. How much is Remy Ma worth?
Let's find out. Hold up.
Papoose. Well, if Tasha K makes $6 million a year, and he only making 500, you do the math. Okay.
So according to hotnewhiphop.com, Remy Ma's net worth is $4 million.
$4 million.
$4 million. And that came out June 15th of this year. Yikes. I know you're going to ask me how much Eazy the Block Captain worth.
I don't expect him to make money. But what is it? But I don't expect him to make no money. So, Remy Ma and Tasha K, they make about the same amount of money.
They got him at
Yeah, they say
they got Eazy the Block Captain. That's a YouTuber.
He a YouTuber.
Oh, go ahead.
Papoose made $500K a year. That's what they say. And you said Eazy is a YouTuber.
Well, they got him as a YouTuber. So when I went to look up his net worth, they're saying $11,600. That's on YouTubers.me. Let me find another
and
source.
they said to Papoose, does he make $500K a year, or that's his net worth?
That's his net worth.
That's
so
his
how much
worth.
he makes a year, it's different
That's
numbers.
how much he worth, okay? That's his net worth. Now, he probably make, what he make? Probably, what, 70K a year? You know? Maybe
that
he
I
make
don't know.
60,
Wow. So
60K a year?
according to superstarpage.com, Eazy the Block Captain's net worth is $5 million. They got him as his source of money is being an actor.
Oh, they did say old boy is a big actor. They did say he's a big upcoming actor too. They said Eazy on a rise with that acting shit.
Yeah, he was on Bel Air. That's a new show, the new Fresh Prince of Bel Air remake.
Who he play on Bel Air?
And then he's got a.
Who?
Oh, that's a good question. When I saw it, like I didn't know who he was as far as his name.
Who he play on Bel Air? Do he play a thug?
Probably so. let me look up for sure.
Do he got a good part or just a little side part? Is he a cast member? They say he played a butler. The butler. How old is he in this movie? Remy was saying we want Eazy. Yeah, Jeffrey. Oh, I gotta look at that movie. I gotta check that shit out.
No, he's a drug dealer on the show.
Ooh, I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out. I haven't seen it. Well, I'm gonna need him to have a big ass role, okay? But I guess
so on the show, he's the guy that made Will Smith move to Bel Air. He was the drug dealer who developed a personal vendetta against Will.
That ain't no part.
I mean, on the show, on the show, it was like one of the catalyst things, and then he didn't necessarily go away. He actually was, it's a part. It wasn't like a main character, but
I'm
it
gonna
was
need
a part.
him to be the main. He need to.
He will.
He need to hook up with
Be looking out
50
for him.
Cent. Go over there to Power, cause 50 Cent he get all them thugs.
Right.
You need
stay
to go
tuned.
over there, fuck with 50 Cent, okay? Ooh, I ain't know all that. Okay, he played a bully. Libra.
Yep, basically the bully.
Libra, you like them bullies, don't you, girl? You like them bullies. Okay, he played a bully. Okay. Shit. Okay, we got any bullies in the comments? We got any bullies? Okay. All right, so, yeah. So comment, let us know what you guys think about all this. They said as long as a bully getting money. I know that's right. Shit, okay? No, not no broke-ass bully. All right.
Right.
Yeah. Thugs. Oh, you know what, Casey? What? A news article came about, and I said, Casey, I know he got an opinion on that. Now, this don't have anything about that, but I know you heard about the affirmative action.
Oh yeah,
You feel? How do y'all? How do y'all feel about the affirmative action being struck down when it comes to these colleges and stuff? Press 2 if you feel like, it's not right, it is wrong. Press 2 if you feel like affirmative action should not be struck down in these colleges and things.
90 seconds.
Or press 5 if you feel like race, stuff, it don't exist and it's about time it's put down. And let the best of the best get in, and we should stop picking black people just because they're black. Press 5 if you for it, 2 of you against it. Okay, now go ahead.
So I'm against it being struck down because that when people say the term systemic racism, the university is one of those systems. Because everybody who applies for slots in university or in the colleges, they're all pretty much the same as far as those schools that really make a difference, like Harvard, Yale. Everyone who applies, everybody's straight A student. Everyone has an endorsement from a senator. Everybody's on a roll. Everybody's top tier. So what separates one student candidate from another is the picture you send in, how you look, your narrative as to why you should be chosen, and the people that you get to endorse you. So what really separates one candidate from another as far as selection is how you look. And that's where the systemic racism will come in. America, unfortunately, was built on racism. There's racism now, and it's
10
horrible because
seconds.
the people who pushed for this were the Mongoloids or people who were from the Asian community because they felt like their children could have more slots if there wasn't affirmative action. And they're going to get more slots. And their argument was just kind of, have a full conversation about it real quickly. Their argument was the minorities, people who were Black and Latino, the minorities who were getting those affirmative action slots, they were matriculating, meaning they're entering into school, but they were either dropping out of school or transferring to another school, and they weren't able to hack it because a lot of schools that minorities come from are not preparing them for that level. They're preparing them to be blue collar workers, but not to go to a top tier college. So a lot of minorities were in these schools. They were struggling. The grades weren't all that well. And a lot of them who entered on scholarships lost the academic scholarships because they were not academically prepared. Not all, but like enough versus the data and statistics that they presented to the U.S. Supreme Court.
So you're saying the Asian community pushed it because their people are smarter and they don't need no helping hand. They can just get up on that thing and make it work.
They're not really smarter. It's just
You know what I mean.
to
I know you hate
well,
how I
it's just
said
that
it, so correct it. Go ahead.
well, no, I mean, because like it's really bigger than that. It's that a lot of people who immigrate here, they get things from the country they come from, and then they get opportunity here because they're immigrants. Whereas if you're born and raised in America, there's stuff out there for you, but if there's no one to tell you about it, you don't know. Whereas the Asian community, they educate each other on stuff, and they also build their own schools. They're focused on upward mobility, economic advancement, whereas minorities, we're somewhat stuck in the past. That's how we think as far as economics and progression. We're still fighting with each other as opposed to being able to build stuff. I mean, look how long it's taken Dr. Umar Johnson to build a school, and just look how long it's taken to create Fortune 500 companies to compete with companies like Walmart, Target, and all those other enterprises. It's, we're behind, but those that have started immigrating here since the 80s, they've been ahead because they were considered a minority back then. They got a lot of minority money because even though they're really white, they were considered minority back then. And so now that Asians are not considered a minority, and people are more recognizing that there's just three races, basically white, Asian, and Black, they are now no longer, they're a minority, but they're not a minority like Black and Latino. So in a way, unfortunately, they have an unfair advantage because when they come here, they're able to set up shop in Black neighborhoods. We support them. They're supported by government funding. And then when their business really takes off, they're able to pick up and move to white neighborhoods and be accepted. Whereas, and then they also stay in Black neighborhoods, whereas Black people have historically been blacklisted and with redlining and blacklining and all that, we haven't had access to the same things as them, and that's how they're able to get ahead. And I know it makes me sound pro-Black and making up excuses, but it's just that they because they have a country that they come from, America supports them in their efforts. But Black people, we don't have a country. America's our country, so we're pretty much at the mercy of the system. I can go on and on about that, Gigi. I know you're not really wanting that.
I think they like
for
it.
this.
This is the end of the show, so go ahead. Show them who Casey is and what Casey about, and please go support this brother. I will put his one of his YouTubes in the description, but I believe that you are helping the Black community, so I would love for you.
A lot of people didn't really care because a lot of Black people would rather go to a historically Black college, which are white owned and they're part of white universities. And so The black schools that are like elementary, junior high, and high school, those schools are considered low tier as far as nationally. There's like a whole tier system. I don't know how deep y'all want me to get, but there's a tier system when it comes to schools as far as like high school and lower. So most black schools, they're considered low tier. We struggle when it comes to SAT testing. We struggle when it comes to getting students to go to top tier colleges. And the people who are making this tier system, they are part of the systemic racism that people talk about. And so black schools are considered low tier. They prepare you to be blue collar, but don't prepare you to go to Yale, Harvard, or even a military college like I went to. And well, I didn't go to military college. I went to Ulster Canada School, but it's a whole other story. So because black schools are not preparing students to go to higher tier universities, we're not able to compete with our white counterparts. And plus the fact that most governments aren't funding black schools like they fund the white schools, even though we're supposed to be integrated, it puts a lot of black people and Latinos at a disadvantage academically. So then those onesies and twosies that can apply for Yale and Harvard, a lot of them have been getting accepted because of affirmative action. But now that affirmative action is over with, those recruiters and admissions people are going to say, okay, I got all these packets in front of me. All of you all are the same. All of you are the best of the best. So how we're going to differentiate you now that affirmative action is over with, depending on the tier level of your school, that's who's going to get the slot. So if you're in the same school district as Harvard, I think Harvard is in Massachusetts. If you went to the elementary, junior high, high school in the same school district as Harvard, that school district prepares you for Harvard. So now you have a leg up as opposed to a school district, elementary, junior high, high school in a black neighborhood that wasn't preparing you to go